is on the air. Every week, Eagle 102 brings you the best of area high school sports. On air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. Now to the court for high school basketball on your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.
And good afternoon and welcome to night number one of the 29th annual Clopton Invitational Basketball Tournament here on Eagle 102 Sports. Mark Prunick, Rodney Dolbear here in the broadcast booth, getting ready for ladies opening night from the Dale Miller Gymnasium as we have the number one seed, Clopton Lady Hawks, fresh off that win over Highland the other night. We'll talk about that as we start the pregame, Rodney, but they'll be taking on the 8th seed, Troy-Buchanan JV Trojans here in the opening round. And it's nice that Troy-Buchanan was able to get the JV girls down here and get some experience. And they're all freshmen and sophomores on this JV squad. But if you look at the Clopton roster, there's a whole bunch of freshmen on that side, too. So age not really a thing. It's the level of these freshmen for Clopton that make them so special.
Absolutely. And as you mentioned, Clopton coming off of their first real challenge of the year, and they answered that challenge. And now here they are ready to go about trying to win themselves a tournament or a tournament championship at their home gym.
It's Clopton, it's Troy-Buchanan JV. It's the 29th annual Clopton Invitational, and it starts in just minutes on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Cluckey, Noah Builders, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Heart Care Chiropractic Center.
The Eagle 102 Sports pregame show is coming up on KJFM Radio.
Lynn's Heritage House, your home for affordable and home-like senior living, is perfect for independent seniors or those needing assistance with daily activities. Lynn's has a dedicated staff providing around-the-clock support and comprehensive health monitoring. Residents can relish the same lifestyle they've always enjoyed, but with the peace of mind knowing help is available when needed. If you or someone you know is ready for a retirement home or needs care from a hospital stay or surgery, call Lynn's to set up a tour and visit soon. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank & Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank & Trust app today. People's Bank & Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Discover one of Illinois' best-kept historic treasures, the William Watson Hotel in downtown Pittsfield. Built in 1838 and visited by Abraham Lincoln during his travels as a circuit lawyer, the Watson Hotel in Pittsfield offers beautifully restored rooms with timeless character and modern comfort. Downstairs, enjoy a memorable meal at Watson 1838, a full-service restaurant serving perfectly grilled steaks to comfort food favorites. Every meal is made to satisfy. History, hospitality, and hometown flavor all in one place. The William Watson Hotel on the Square in Pittsfield.
Eagle 102 Sports coverage brought to you all season long by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 Sports pregame show on KJFM Radio.
Opening round of the Clopton Invitational Tournament, 29th annual here on Eagle 102 Sports. And Rodney, it's just good being back here in the Dale Miller Gymnasium after we got snowed out last year and didn't get to have this tournament.
Absolutely. You said 29th annual. This is the 29th. I don't think it's annual anymore because we didn't have it last year.
Yeah, you can still say 29th annual.
I suppose, of course, for some reason I thought about that all day today. I'm like, man, is it going to be annual or is it just going to be?
You think about weird stuff, man.
I do.
Let's talk about this Clopton team and that matchup with Highland at the People's Bank & Trust Holiday Shootout last week, because that was a game that Clopton, they came out, and I thought once they got their game going against the Lady Cougars, it wasn't much of a game after that. The first quarter, or almost full quarter, Clopton wasn't shooting well, which means that if they didn't get the rebound, they couldn't get into their full court press, and that's a big part of their identity, and we've seen that kind of make them struggle in the past, or in past years.
Yeah.
But once they got it right and got the ball in the bucket, man, Highland was the team scrambling for the final 3 quarters.
Well, that's exactly right. We always talk about not just Clopton, but many teams, to play their game. Well, their game is setting up that press, off a made basket, and without that, they've got to find another way to do it. Sounds like they were able to get that done at some point in time.
And they're going to go with a similar lineup tonight. We'll get to the full starting lineup a little bit later on, but Tinley Spoonster is still dealing with that lower body injury, so she won't start, but she came off the bench and really played well for Clopton, including a couple of threes, actually a 4-point play down the stretch where she was fouled on a 3-point shot that went in. So she finished with 7 points, not her normal total, but I thought just having her in the lineup made Clopton better.
Well, and hopefully she'll, as time goes by, and of course this is a week you're going to have 3 games, so they want to manage her minutes to make sure that she doesn't re-injure or have any kind of setbacks, and have her for the push as we move into conference play and districts after that.
10-0 are the Clopton Lady Hawks. We'll check our keys to the game for you after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by William Watson Hotel and Watson 1838, J. Roberts Jewelers, Wood Smoked Meats, and Hayden's Motorsports.
The Eagle 102 Sports keys to the game are right around the corner. Brought to you by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Hi, this is Brock Mitchell, and I am a physical therapist with Advanced Physical Therapy in Bowling Green. At Advanced Physical Therapy, we treat everything from sports injuries to work rehabilitation, arthritis, and post-surgical rehabilitation. Call us today at 573-324-6079.
Create the perfect look at Randy's Jewelry in Troy. Discover a huge selection of women's and men's jewelry, from fine and fashion rings to bracelets, necklaces, earrings, watches, and more. Silver, gold, and color jewelry for every occasion. Visit Randy's Jewelry, 400 Main Street in Troy.
Eagle 102 Sports coverage brought to you all season long by Noah Builders, Pike County Mutual Insurance Agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Eagles Nest End, and People's Savings Bank.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Sports Keys to the Game on KJFM. Sponsored by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate in Louisiana.
And our keys to the game for the top seed Clopton Lady Hawks against the Troy-Buchanan JV Lady Trojans. And Rodney, you just can't take this team lightly. They're out of that Troy program. It's a big school. They've got a lot of talent to choose from. And some girls, I mean, you're just going to start at the junior varsity level. So you can't take them lightly coming into this tournament.
Absolutely, and just watching the warm-ups, the group of girls from Troy are talented. They've played a lot of basketball. You can tell that they're shooting the ball well, and Clopton needs to focus in on getting off to a hot start, not allowing the slow start from their last game to carry over into a slow start in this game.
This tournament has some interesting teams. You've got not only these Troy JV girls, but the Duchesne Pioneers, as former Elsberry coach Caleb Johnson brings his new team into this tournament. You've got the Winfield girls. You've got the Silex girls, who are off to a really good start. And Mark Twain girls, who have been surprising this year. Louisiana, Elsberry, of course, they're always in this tournament to try and knock off that top dog Clopton. But, Monroe City, they've been in this tournament the last several years, and it's been Clopton against Monroe City. Well, the Lady Panthers are gone this year, so it's going to be interesting, and I think Clopton comes in as such a huge favorite.
Absolutely. They're putting their 10-0 record on the line, and the games that I've seen, I wasn't able to watch the Highland game, but I haven't seen any teams around here that can stay with them. The team that Clopton beat, I believe, in Montgomery County, the Fatima squad, that's a good ball club.
Yeah.
They got kind of boat race, but they're a good team. They're going to beat a lot of people. And Clopton just has another gear.
It's Clopton against Troy JV. Our second game here in the Dale Miller Gymnasium will be 4-seed Mark Twain against 5-seed Elsberry. That should be a good matchup. Over in the middle school gym, the old gym, 2-seed Silex takes on 7-seed Duchesne at 6 p.m. And Winfield, Louisiana, the 3-6 matchup is the late game, and we'll keep you updated on both of those contests as the night goes on. Clopton and Troy-Buchanan JV, and we'll check the starting lineups up next on the Eagle 102 Sports pregame show.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Service and Supply Co-op of Bowling Green, Buchanan Excavating, Ackles Farm Market, and Bill Allen Auction Service.
The Eagle 102 Sports starting lineups are coming up. Brought to you by Community State Banks of Missouri.
This is Jonah Jones with Community State Bank of Missouri. At Community State Bank, we believe in keeping your money where it matters, here at home. Community State Bank is committed to serving our neighbors with personalized financial solutions. Whether you're looking to grow your savings or need a loan for that next big step, we are here to help. Your loan decisions are made by people who understand your needs because we live here too. Community State Bank of Missouri with branches in Bowling Green and Troy. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Let Eolia Landscape Supply help you deck the halls this holiday season. Get your Scotch pine and Fraser fir trees ranging from 6 to 10 feet tall. Don't forget, gift certificates are also available. Eolia Landscape Supply, 290 North Old Highway 61 in Eolia.
State Farm in Pittsfield understands that life can be tough. The State Farm staff is there to help you make smart decisions when it comes to all your insurance and financial service needs. Call, email, text, or stop by the office Monday through Friday between 9 to 5 to talk to an agent. State Farm in Pittsfield, a family-oriented office, is located at 311 Half West Washington Street in Pittsfield, serving Pike County, Illinois, and the surrounding areas.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Ackles Farm Market, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
The Eagle 102 Sports starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Banks of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
And your starting lineups for this matchup between the 8-seed Troy-Buchanan JV Trojans and the number 1 seed Clopton Lady Hawks 10-0, coached by Devin Streed. For the Lady Trojans, they'll start a sophomore guard, number 14 Reagan Arnold, a sophomore guard, number 15 Avery Dennis, freshman guard, number 23 Morgan Young gets a start, freshman guard, number 33 Brooklyn Hall, and a sophomore center, number 51 Julia Rust gets the start. For Clopton, they'll go with the same lineup that beat Highland the other night. The freshman, number 1, Bo Beecham in the starting 5, as well as the junior at 5'5", number 15, Charlie Spoonster. Number 22, a 5'9" junior, Ashlyn Noah gets the start. Number 24, a 5'2" senior, Campbell Lindsay. And number 55, a 5'9" junior, Callie Noah, rounds out the starters for Clopton. Again, for Coach Keeley Smith and Troy Buchanan, it is Arnold, Dennis, Young, Hall, and Rust. And for Coach Streed's Clopton Lady Hawks, Beecham, Spoonster, Noah, and Lindsay. Those are the starting 5 for each side. We're about 2 minutes away from on-court introductions and the start of the 29th Clopton Invitational coming up on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by DC Septic and Drain, Central Elevator, your Purina dealer, DG Firearms, and Randy's Jewelry.
To measure the true value of a compact tractor, break out all the jobs it can do. You'll have a long list with the New Holland Workmaster Series 25, 35, or 40 compact tractor from Bowling Green Tractor on Business 61 in Bowling Green. Put your money on an economical Workmaster compact and enjoy the power of a 3-cylinder engine, the simplicity of a hydrostatic or gear transmission, and a roomy deck. If you value performance and economy, see Bowling Green Tractor on Business 61 in Bowling Green today about a Workmaster 25, 35, or 40 compact tractor.
Geared Up, located just off the square in Pittsfield, is your go-to destination for high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and custom apparel. Stop by Geared Up today to see how they can bring your vision to life with quality, creativity, and service you can count on. Geared Up, off the square in Pittsfield.
For over 40 years, Heart Care Chiropractic Center has been the trusted name in health and wellness in Bowling Green. Located at 300 West Main, just off the square, Heart Care Chiropractic specializes in helping athletes of all ages stay at the top of their game. Whether recovering from a sports injury or looking to improve mobility and performance, student athletes and their families turn to Heart Care for expert chiropractic care they can rely on. As the action heats up on the field, court, or track, Heart Care Chiropractic Center is proud to support local athletes and keep our community moving strong. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicky Cadwalader Real Estate, and Pepsi.
National anthem played here at Clopton High School ahead of the start of the 29th Clopton Invitational Tournament, 29th annual Clopton Invitational Tournament, as they get ready to introduce the JV Trojans. And Ronnie, it seems like when Mr. Van Bibber is on the mic here doing the public address announcing, the music pops a little bit more. It's like they crank him up just a little bit more than on a normal night.
Plenty of volume, that's for sure.
And of course, ever since the Indian Hawks went away, he's been kind of the voice of the Louisiana Bulldogs for their home games as well. So he's much in demand for a Blackhawks fan.
When you've got the voice, I guess you've got the voice. That doesn't really explain why I'm here, but he certainly is easy to understand.
And now the open for the Clopton Lady Hawks. And they've really stepped this up over the last year plus. At least they keep the lights on.
Yeah.
A lot of places won't.
I kind of like the open there at Louisiana for their teams with the lights down, and you got some, I guess, like some spotlights. That's kind of cool.
And some graphics on their new video board as well.
Absolutely,
So
yep, absolutely.
everyone is stepping things up again.
It's an entertainment business, Mark.
Yep.
Got to put on the presentation.
Clopton has been introduced. The cheerleaders make their way off of the floor. And that familiar huddle on the wing of the Hawk, which extends basically from three-point line to three-point line. That's one of my favorite mid-court logos is the Hawk here.
I mean, the logo 3 here really is only about 1.5 feet outside the three-point line.
Mm-hmm. And it will be Julia Rust jumping center for Troy-Buchanan against Ashland Noah. They're in the circle. 8 minutes are on the clock, and we're ready to start the 29th Clopton Invitational Tournament. Back after a year hiatus because of weather, and it's one forward, and here comes Troy Buchanan off the glass, no good. Putback is blocked. Another opportunity for the Trojans. With it, Morgan Young, that three is off the mark. And finally, Clopton grabs the loose ball with Bo Beecham. Beecham takes it across the line herself. Hands it off for Spoonster. Charlie out high with it. Good crossover to the free throw line. Feeds it down low. Noah is knocked down, and they're going to call travel. Turnover, 29 seconds into the first. And I think as a JV program, they automatically got the 8 seed. So they may have been higher if they were a varsity program. And there's the 5-second call, and Clopton gets the first turnover due to that press.
Well, here in the first 30 seconds of the game, they're certainly capable of playing some pretty good basketball. You can tell that in just watching the way they move and move the ball around.
Here's Noah off the glass, no good. Sister Callie gets the rebound, no, but a foul's going to send Callie Noah to the line.
Rust picks up her first foul. She's the tallest player on the court at this time.
Until Bailey Land comes in.
That's exactly right.
And the first shot is the first point. So Clopton grabs a 1-0 lead. And the second shot is good as well to make it 2-0. Press break pass, 2 passes, and a travel.
Did a nice job, had numbers.
Reagan Arnold.
Let the size down low. Callie Noah presented a little bit of a problem for the shorter ball handler.
Tipped into the front court to Callie Noah. Noah to the hoop, and she's got 4. First 4 from Callie Noah, and here's the pressure and a nice job breaking through it for Morrison. And now almost a steal. Over to the far side. With it now is Avery Dennis. Near side for Morgan Young. On a weave back to Dennis. And that pass thrown away. Campbell Lindsay may have had a little part in that as Ashlyn Noah tripped and fell hard. Another foul is going to send Clopton to the line.
That one's going to go against Avery Dennis. Shooting free throws is Beecham.
Bo's first trip. And the first one goes awry. 6:44 to go, opening quarter. Clopton leading Troy-Buchanan 4-0. Second shot, in, out, back in. To put a 5 spot on to start the game. Now a steal. Lindsay back for Spoonster, the 3 ball. Off the mark, and the rebound this time grabbed by Morgan Young. Young gets it ahead to Dennis, and her pass too far over the outstretched arm of Reagan Arnold, out of bounds back to Clopton.
5 early turnovers for Troy.
Long inbound pass, and that goes over Spoonster and out of bounds. Turnover gives it back.
Lady Trojans putting a little full court pressure of their own in the mix after their turnover.
They trigger the inbound play to the near side, Arnold, and off of Noah and out of bounds. Brooklyn Hall gets the touch, and her pass tipped by Callie Noah and taken by Beecham. Pass ahead, Ashlyn to the hoop, and she gets it to roll down. Ashlyn Noah, first points of the night. And another foul.
I think that's going to go against Callie Noah for first. Team's first as well here in the first quarter. 6:11 to play first quarter. Hawks on top 7-0.
The record, if you're wondering, for least points allowed in a game is 2 by the 2012 Clopton Hawks, as that one's off the glass and in for Noah. And a timeout taken by Troy-Buchanan. 9-0, Clopton leads, 5:57 to go in the first on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Bolin Chevrolet, Adams Plumbing and Electrical, and Sun Window Company.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Ask me, Ashley Jenkins, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
9-0. Clopton leading the JV squad from Troy-Buchanan in the 1-8 matchup. Opening game, opening round of the 29th Clopton Invitational Tournament. It's going to be Trojan ball after the timeout. 5:57 to go in the opening quarter. Triggering it is Dennis, and it's tied up, and Clopton will gain possession. Beecham went in there and grabbed it.
Quick whistle. Beecham pulled it away, but didn't take him long to call the tie-up. Clopton gets it back on the ultimate possession.
Spoonster to inbound. Gets it to Noah. Just takes the jumper from there, a little long. Campbell Lindsay grabs the rebound, throws it to the wrong shoulder of Ashley Noah, and the ball came loose. Up the floor. Somehow that worked out. Here's a three, top of the key. A little long. Beecham is clotheslined by Reagan Arnold on the rebound.
I think Arnold following her missed three. A good looking shot, just was a little bit strong.
Third foul against Troy-Buchanan. As Noah checks out, so does Campbell Lindsay. You got Tinley in there for the first time, as well as Bailey Land. Now Charlie Spoonster to the hoop. A little short on that shot. Rebound tipped around, and the Trojans come up with it. Up the floor with it is Morgan Young. Her shot off the mark. Put back, and a foul going to be called on Ashley Noah. 5:17 to play opening quarter. Still 9-0 Clopton, and a chance for the JV Trojans to get on the board.
Morgan Young has a pair of foul shots.
And the first one is the first point for Troy. Lydia Jaspering into the ball game, replacing Avery Dennis. I like these Troy uniforms. Second shot, no good. Offensive rebound by Rust. And she'll set it up with Arnold. Out high now for Jaspering. Back to Young, and away from the ball. A foul on Bailey Land. So that's how it's going to be. She got a little physical with Rust, and they call the personal.
Bailey's a little bit taller, but not a lot.
Well, she's got a couple inches there.
Yeah.
Here's Rust. Hands it back. Three ball, good.
Brooklyn Hall with the made three-pointer from the left baseline.
All of a sudden, it's a 9-4 game. To the hoop, Spoonster rims out. Land is fouled on the putback. That's going to be on Jaspering. So to the line, Bailey Land. And that shot is good. 10-4. Couple of changes as Young checked out. And the second shot is good as well. So a couple of good-looking free throws there, make it 11-4. Quickly back up the floor, running into the brick wall of Bailey Land without a foul, but then taken right back by Jaspering. Jaspering hands it off now to the corner. Here's that three from Rust. She traveled.
Took an extra step before getting the shot off. Didn't go anyway, but the turnover gives it back to the Lady Hawks.
Over in the other gym, Silex is leading already. And now another steal. Clopton have a little trouble getting it across the line. Bounce pass down low to the corner for Rust. Ball fake on Beecham into a double team. Kick it back, and now stolen by Spoonster. Pass ahead for Noah. Noah all alone. Off the glass and in. Ashland Noah with two more, 13-4.
6 on the night for Ashland.
17-7. Silex is leading over in the other gym. That's in the 2-7 matchup against Duchesne. They've got 2 seconds left in the first quarter over there. Here we have 3:52. Clopton with the ball again. Noah out high. Lost control, almost tied up and then thrown away.
Clopton's been forced into some early turnovers. They've given it away 6 times here in the first 5 minutes of the game.
Backcourt with it is Hall. Brooklyn blows past Beecham. Violet Heimbach with it. Back to Rust. Yeah, she's going to be a player.
Yeah.
To Dennis, who came back in the ball game. Ball fake. Back to Dennis again. She's going to drive center of the lane. Shot no good, but a foul going to send Avery Dennis to the line.
Lady Trojans, there isn't anybody on the team that can't handle the ball.
No.
That's on the court, that's for sure.
.3:17 remains in the opening quarter. And the first shot is good. 13-5. As Kalinoa, Campbell Lindsay get ready to check back in. She hit them both.
Both teams shooting well from the line. 3 of 4 for Troy. 5 of 6 from the line for the Lady Hawks.
Tinley inbound. Full court pressure from the Trojans. Lindsay across the line. Loses control and it's taken away. Across the line they come. Dennis all the way down to the baseline. Now she curls back. Kicks it all the way up top for Brooklyn Hall. Hall, top of the key. Gets bumped by Noah. Back to Dennis. Free throw line to the near side for Jaspering. Her three is tipped and taken away by Clopton. Floated harmlessly into the hands of Spoonster and now knocked out of bounds by Jaspering on a cross-court pass.
Good hustle, quick hands, knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Hawks. They'll inbounds in front of the Troy-Buchanan bench.
Tinley to inbound. Has to come all the way across to Campbell Lindsay. Lindsay leaves it for Charlie. To the corner now for Callie Noah. And Noah just left the ball. She went down to the deck, and here's the three. Top of the key, no good for Tinley. Rebound picked up by Jaspering. Jaspering just scoops it backward to Brooklyn Hall. Hall out high with it. Leaves it for Dennis. Now to Rust. Rust on the weave to Heimbach. She'll take the three herself. That one's a little flat. And the rebound pulled down by Kalinoa. To Charlie Spoonster. Spoonster. Campbell Lindsay. Back to Kalinoa. Holds it high. Tried to get it to land, and Rust into the back of her. Picks up her first foul. .157 to go. 13-6. Clopton leads. They say it was on Hall.
Well, that's fortunate. I've got Rust with 1. Well, I was wrong. It is on Rust,
Okay.
and that is her first.
And the shot is good for Land, and she started off well.
Remains perfect from the line. 3 of 3. 1 more on the way. Substitutions for the Lady Trojans.
As Dennis takes a seat again. Second shot is good. 15-6. Cross-court pass in the backcourt. And another and out of bounds. Little interference run there by Campbell Lindsay. But I don't think that was a catchable ball if you want to go back to NFL terms.
That was into the second or third row.
Corner for Tinley. Now to Charlie. She makes a move, gets a little pick on the far side. Lindsay from inside 3 is short, and the rebound grabbed by the Trojans. Across the line with the pass to Brooklyn Hall. Now to Rust, kicks it corner, back up top. Here's the touch 3, little long, and Kalinoa the rebound, just scoops it to Charlie, and they're up the floor. Spoonster to Noah. Ball fake, and another foul going to be whistled. This one's on number 12, Violet Heimbach. With 1:05 to go in the first quarter. Over in the old gym, things have tightened up a little bit. Silex leading Duchesne 18-11 with 6:15 to go in the half. First shot's good for Kylie Noah. Make it a 10-point game.
Beecham and Skylar Wilson in. Charlie Spoonster and Bailey Land to the bench.
And the second shot for Noah is good as well. And she'll come out. Ashley Noah in. Skylar Wilson. And a travel. Yep. Reagan Arnold turned around. She had a face full of Tinley Spoonster and shuffled her feet.
Had a good idea, had an outlet pass on the right side of the court, but couldn't keep her.
Oh, stolen on the inbound pass, and leads to a fast break for Troy. To the hoop and in. 2 points for Brooklyn Hall. And it's 17-8. Here's Ashley Noah on the run. Kicks it down low, off the glass. Skylar Wilson's first points tonight. And an 11-point lead. Down to 38 seconds. Stolen by Campbell Lindsay. Stolen back by Brooklyn Hall. Pass ahead to Russ. Julia to the hoop. No, too hard. Putback is good. And Troy-Buchanan won't go away. 2 more points for Heimbach. That's her first 2, actually. To the corner. Here's Tinley for 3. Yep. Spoonster. First points tonight. More pressure. Tipped. Clopton picks it up. Here's Lindsay, who started that steal. Can't hit the reverse layup. Stolen or tipped back in, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. It's 22-10 after 8 minutes. Clopton leading the Troy-Buchanan JV Trojans here in the opening round of the Clopton Invitational on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Center Locker Service, Custom Work Salon and Tanning, JJ's Taco Burger and Donuts, and Kearns Construction.
This is Jonah Jones with Community State Bank of Missouri. At Community State Bank, we believe in keeping your money where it matters, here at home. Community State Bank is committed to serving our neighbors with personalized financial solutions. Whether you're looking to grow your savings or need a loan for that next big step, we are here to help. Your loan decisions are made by people who understand your needs because we live here too. Community State Bank of Missouri with branches in Bowling Green and Troy. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Dawn's Monuments has been dedicated to helping area residents and their families create monuments to withstand the test of time for over 40 years. Visit Dawn's Monuments at 314 West Washington Street in Pittsfield. People who care for families that care.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
8 minutes down here in the opening round of the Clopton Invitational Tournament. Mark Frontick, Rodney Dolbear back in the broadcast booth. And you were saying it off air. For a JV team, they don't look like a JV team.
No, they've all played a lot of basketball. They're, like I said, they can all handle the ball. Their ball movement is really good. They've turned it over a bunch, and they just did it again.
That double team, that press, and here's Spoonster, no, but a foul. Going to send Charlie to the line.
Their ball movement has really given the Lady Trojans some good looks. They haven't made a lot of them, and Clopton up by 12 with foul shots for Charlie Spoonster coming. 9 of 10 from the line in the first quarter for the Lady Hawks, really to help stake them to the now 13-point lead.
First one for Charlie's good. That's her first point in this ball game. The foul, by the way, was the second on Brooklyn Hall. And it's 24-10. Made them both. More full court pressure. And the Trojans lucky to get across the line and almost lost the ball. Still in trouble. Bounce pass down to the baseline. Off the glass, Rust. That's a good look. Good finish from Julia Rust.
Finished with the left hand. Very athletic play.
Ashley Noah to Callie Noah off the glass and good. Callie's already up to 8 points. Turns around, gets across the line, puts on the brakes, kick back. And Troy will take the three. That one's good. Far side, Hall.
That's her second triple on the night, 26-15.
11-point game, make it a 13-point game as Ashley Noah gets the finish this time. She's got 8. And a timeout taken on the floor. 6:46 to go, second quarter, 28-15. Clopton leading in this 1-8 matchup from the Clopton Invitational on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, People's Bank and Trust, and Pepsi.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
Well, the Elsberry Lady Indians have arrived for their matchup against Mark Twain. They're coming in as the 5 seed in this tournament. Mark Twain the 4. Over in the middle school gym, it is Silex leading Duchesne by 11 with 2:45 to go in the first half. 27-16 is the score over there. Work it down baseline off the timeout and out of bounds. Just losing control were the Trojans and rolled off of Lydia Jaspering. Spoonster will bring it up the floor. Long pass ahead and through the hands of Callie Noah. She tried to turn before she had control of the ball. And Troy gets it back. Across the line. Rust for Dennis. Pass tipped. And yeah, that looked like it hurt.
Ran right into the elbow of Callie Noah. Looks like we might have some blood. Yep, we do.
Right across the nose. And they'll get the towels out.
Wasn't a deliberate shot.
No.
She just ran right into the elbow of Callie Noah.
In fact, Callie was trying to kind of matrix around her, and that's where the elbow touched. So she'll be tended to, and the floor will be tended to. They got the antiseptic wipes to mop up the. Oh, come on. Those are brand new white tennis shoes, and she's cleaning up blood. 28-15, our score. Clopton leading the Troy-Buchanan JV squad. Take a quick break, come back in 30 seconds on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, Shireman Memorials, and Mike Ingram Plumbing.
At Gambino's Eatery in Louisiana, we're always cooking up ways to serve you better. We're now open Wednesday through Saturday, taking orders from 11 a.m. all the way until 8 p.m. So you've got even more time to enjoy your favorites. We're closed on Sundays, but still available for private events with advanced booking. Real food, real flavor, right here in Pike County. Gambino's Eatery in Louisiana.
If it's not on the menu, we don't talk about it.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Noah Builders, Pike County Mutual Insurance Agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Eagles Nest End, and People's Savings Bank.
Well, you want to know how tough Brooklyn Hall is? She never even hesitated, never even thought about shedding a tear. She was worried about getting that blood on the floor and causing a delay. She cupped her hands and was able to pretty much keep every drop after she realized she was bleeding contained.
They work on Brooklyn at the end of the bench, trying to stem the flow of blood. I'd say she'll be back before too long.
Yep. There's a lot of varsity boys players that would be a bucket of tears right now.
A couple of broadcasters maybe too. least one.
Well, you know what? When you got a nose this big, you're used to busting that thing. So out high with it, Rust. Passes up the 3 to Dennis near side. A little long on that 3 ball, and the rebound picked up by Troy-Buchanan. They trail by 13, and the ball loose in the corner, picked up again by the Trojans, and finally knocked out of bounds by Noah. It'll stay with Troy-Buchanan.
Well, Troy's had quite a few more turnovers than the Lady Hawks. They've stayed with them on the board, 8 to 10 by my rough count so far. They've done a nice job of rebounding.
Charlotte Mills into the ball game, and Tinley Spoonster, and we're going to have a foul as that inlet pass came through, and Ashley Noah picks up her second. They had to call something on that broken nose earlier, and Callie got her second foul a few moments ago. Turn around, that's Rust, no good. The rebound pulled down by Tinley. I don't know if I'd want her in an opening round game fighting for rebounds, but here's the 3, rims out for Spoonster. Mills gets the rebound, couldn't get the put back to the far side. Good ball fake by Charlotte, but has it taken away. Rust picks up the loose ball after it was swiped. Across the line they come with Dennis. Avery Dennis stops, pops, center of the lane, no. And the rebound pulled down by Mills momentarily, lost it. Picked back up by Dennis. And out of bounds off of Noah.
Nice job there by Dennis to throw it off of Noah. She was trapped underneath her own basket right on the baseline. Kind of thought might see a timeout from the Troy coach, but it'll stay with the Lady Trojans underneath their own basket.
Coach Keeley Smith stayed silent, and her team keeps possession. Far side, now back up top. Rust gets a tip pass. She's going to try the 3. That one rattles home. No Rust showing. She's got 5. Cross the line with it is Spoonster in a 10-point game. Clopton's led by as many as 15, and a foul is going to send Charlie Spoonster to the line.
I think they're going to get Heimbach. No, it's going to go against Dennis.
Silex's lead over Duchesne has dropped to just 8 points, 29-21, with 38 seconds to go in the first half. Over in the middle school gym, and the first miss of the night for Spoonster on that first shot. 4:46 to go in the half here. Second shot is good, and the lead back to 11. Up the floor with it as Clopton's kind of pulled off that full court pressure, and they steal it in the front court. Knocked away from behind. Look out, Tanis. She had to scoot around that.
Very agile.
Land off the inbound, hits the side of the backboard. And here come the Trojans again. Too hard off the glass. Rebound goes to the floor, picked up by the Hawks, and Land tracks down the loose ball in the corner, gives it back to Spoonster. Ahead to Lindsay. To Tinley. Across the lane, no. Land off the glass and in. Good follow-up by Bailey Land. I almost think that was a pass from Tinley off the glass there.
Had the same effect.
Yeah, it did. I'd give her an assist.
I think so.
Near side with it. Here's Rust again for 3 with time. No. And Tinley gets the rebound unopposed. Up the floor with it. That's Mills for 3. Charlotte Mills makes it 34-18. Her first points in the ball game. Dennis, how about a 3 the other way? No, a little long. Mills the rebound. Passes back to Spoonster, and Charlie takes it all the way up the floor, has it knocked away, out of bounds, stays with the Hawks with 3:20 to go in quarter number 2, and wholesale changes coming for Clopton.
Land, Charlie, Spoonster, and Lindsay to the bench.
Carlin Lockard comes in.
Well, Charlie stays in the game. She was just giving high fives.
Far side, here's Tinley from the corner. That's good. That's the spot for her tonight, the old corner three. 37-18 as Clopton has dialed up the intensity here in the second quarter. I think they were tired of letting Troy-Buchanan stick around. Rust gonna take a three. That one's off the mark this time. Rebound fought for, and Noah just outstrengths the young Troy player. Tinley another three from the corner, long on this one. Rebound pulled down by Lockard. Noah's first shot no good, second shot no good. She got a third one, it's no good, but she's fouled. She never readjusted her position.
She kept missing in the same spot.
Same spot, same way. It's a second foul on Heimbach. And the first shot good. She's got 9. Lead is 20. And the second shot's no good. Lockard tips the rebound to Spoonster. Back to Noah off the glass. This time she's good. And it's 40-18.
Is that Callie?
It was. And a foul.
I think there he is, Charlie reaching in.
With 2:20 on the clock. Her first. They're at halftime. Over in the middle school gym, 29-23. Silex is leading Duchesne. Out high with it. Ball fake by Heimbach. Now from the corner, a three, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Callie Noah. Spoonster across the line with it. That's Charlie. Top of the key, her shot's long. And the rebound all the way out to Dennis. Avery Dennis stripped of the ball at the last second. No foul. Possession stays with Troy-Buchanan.
Charlie got her hands in there, knocked it out of bounds, prevented the layup.
They get it in on the far side. Morgan Young back out to the point. Leaves it for Young. On the weave to Jaspering. Jaspering too hard off the glass. And thrown around was poor Violet Heimbach. Tie up, and the arrow favors Clopton. She wasn't letting go.
Nope. She was attached to the ball. Noah gave her a ride.
Didn't even need a ticket. Here from the corner is Spoonster, no good. Offensive rebound, and Lockard gonna head to the free throw line.
Well, no sooner did I mention the rebound total being very close. Clopton has opened up a commanding lead. They've got 23 boards on the night to only 11.
Heimbach just picked up her third personal. First shot good for Lockard. Minute 27 to go in the half. Lady Bulldogs are in the house as well, as Lockard hits them both. Across the line. Has to wait for her teammates. Jaspering bumped a couple of times. And out of bounds. What a play on the far sideline by Skylar Wilson. She tipped it. Was step for step with the Troy player and threw it off her belly out of bounds. Here's Beecham. Out high for the Hawks. Bo Beecham. Angles to her right. Bothered a bunch. Free throw line. Scoops it down low. Wilson's shot missed the backboard. And the rebound pulled in by Young. Back to Rust. She tries to toss a pass back to the point, finally tracked down. Troy keeps possession. Dennis for Arnold. On a weave to the free throw line now. Feed backdoor Rust off the glass and in.
Nice backdoor cut there. And Julia Rust, strong with the left hand, lays it off the glass and in.
Beecham, no, but a foul going to send Bow to the line with 31.7 seconds to go in the quarter.
Beecham 102 from the line in the first quarter, has a couple here as we approach the end of a very fast-paced first half of play.
First shot, good. 43-20. As Kylie Noah checks out. Bailey Land back in. Second shot, rims out. Lockard tracks down the rebound, gets it to Land, and she traveled. Had the ball up above her head and tried to look around and moved her foot. 27.8 seconds to go. Trouble in the backcourt for Troy. They get across the line, break the pressure. Here's Dennis to the corner. Jaspering for three is short. Rebound tipped around. Rust gets it back. She goes to the floor. Picked back up by Arnold. Her shot rims out, down to 6 seconds. And coming away with it is Wilson. Gets it across. Tinley off the glass as time expires. Tinley Spoonster has 8 points. Clopton has a 45-20 lead at the break. They knew exactly how much time they needed and used every bit of it for that last bucket. A 35-point lead, or a 25-point lead after 2. And back with the halftime report after this from the Clopton Invitational on Eagle 2 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Advanced Physical Therapy, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, People's Savings Bank, and Lynn's Heritage House.
The Eagle 102 Sports Halftime Report is coming up. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza has fire baked pizza for everyone. Now you have multiple ways to get your favorite meal. You can call 573-324-4444 or go online to backdoorbrickoven.com and DoorDash will deliver it. While on the website, browse through all the meal options, including your healthier choices, like a crustless pizza, a 12-inch cauliflower crust, or a salad. Remember, Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza is a great gathering place for all your parties as well. Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza, Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Lynn's Heritage House, your home for affordable and home-like senior living, is perfect for independent seniors or those needing assistance with daily activities. If you or someone you know is ready for a retirement home or needs care from a hospital stay or surgery, call Lynn's to set up a tour and visit soon. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
Hi, this is Shelley Clucky with Pike County Mutual Insurance Company. We appreciate the value of working hard and making sure you've taken steps to make sure you're prepared for whatever comes your direction. Best wishes to all of our area athletes for another amazing season from myself and Corey Buchanan at Pike County Mutual Insurance Company on the Square in Bowling Green.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Ackles Farm Market, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 Sports Halftime Report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
2 quarters down here in the opening game of the 29th Clopton Invitational, and it's the host, number 1 seed, Clopton Lady Hawks, leading Troy-Buchanan JV 45-20. Mark Frontick, Rodney Dolbear back in the broadcast booth, and we were saying off air, Rodney, that despite it being a 25-point game, it was an enjoyable first half.
It was very fast-paced. Both teams, of course, don't hesitate to push it. Troy even came out in the first quarter with some of their own full-court pressure and caused a few turnovers. I think the turnovers by both teams were much greater in the first quarter than they were the second, but 25-point lead, but you really wouldn't know it by watching it. Lady Trojans had some good looks and just didn't get them to go, or they could have kept it a little bit closer.
Yeah, and if Troy Buchanan keeps playing like this, they could be in the consolation title game coming up at the end of the week. That's how impressed I am with this group of girls so far. Is they could really kind of embarrass a team and win a championship here.
Well, we mentioned it on there, air and off. They've got pretty much every group of 5 that they've had out there can all handle the ball. They're not going to face any kind of defensive pressure like they're facing tonight, so they're probably going to have a little more time to get their shots off, and I look for them to be competitive.
Yeah, there's not many varsity teams that put up 20 first-half points on the Clopton Lady Hawks here in 25-26.
Nope.
45-20, our score after 2. Clopton ahead, and we'll check the scoring after this on the Eagle 102 halftime report.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Noah Builders, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Heart Care Chiropractic Center.
Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza has fire baked pizza for everyone. Now you have multiple ways to get your favorite meal. You can call 573-324-4444 or go online to backdoorbrickoven.com and DoorDash will deliver it. While on the website, browse through all the meal options, including your healthier choices, like a crustless pizza, a 12-inch cauliflower crust, or a salad. Remember, Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza is a great gathering place for all your parties as well. Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza, Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Hannibal Regional Medical Group in Bowling Green is right here for you and your family. The Hannibal Regional Medical Group team of primary care providers are ready to help guide you on your path to better health. To schedule an appointment, just call 573-324-2241. Hannibal Regional Medical Group in Bowling Green.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank & Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank & Trust app today. People's Bank & Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicky Cadwallader Real Estate, and Pepsi.
45-20, Clopton leading the Troy-Buchanan JV Trojans after 2 quarters. And Roddy, you have the first half scoring?
I do. For the Lady Trojans, the JV from Troy, Violet Heimbach with 2 points for Avery Dennis, made 2 foul shots in the first quarter. 1 point from Morgan Young, leading the Lady Trojans with 8, Brooklyn Hall, and 7 points all in the second quarter for Julia Rust. Clopton, they had 9 players in the books scoring in that first half of play. 3 points for Charlotte Mills. She hit a triple. 2 points, all from the line for Beecham. Skylar Wilson with a single bucket. 3 points, all from the line for Charlie Spoonster, so a quiet first half for her. A nice first half for Ashley Noah with 8. 8 points for Tinley Spoonster, 2 threes and a deuce. 6 for Bailey Land. 2 points for Carlin Lockard, and Callie Noah leading all scorers with 11. Something that stands out to me, the Lady Hawks 16 of 20 from the charity stripe in the first half. They got a lot of opportunities and they made them. Only 3 of 4 for Troy, all in the first quarter. Did not get to the line in the second half, and I think really you can look at when the rebound disparity really started to pile up. Troy they were getting some open looks from 3 but weren't making them, and they were getting none of the offensive rebounds, and Clopton took those rebounds and converted them into points the other direction and kind of stretched that 10, 12, 14-point lead out to the 25 that it is here at half.
Over in the middle school gym, Silex's lead is down to 2, 3 minutes into the third quarter. Make that a 4-point lead now, 32-28 over Duchesne in that opening round game. That's the 2-7 matchup, and the former Elsberry boys coach, Caleb, has taken his new Pioneers in here, and I kind of thought coming back into the area for the first time on a stage, a tournament stage, he'd have those girls up for this game.
They obviously are trailed by, I think, into double digits a couple of times, and has them right in the ball game now.
So Silex hanging on over in the middle school gym, leading by 4, 32-28 with 4:35 to go in that third quarter. 45-20 here, Clopton leading the Troy-Buchanan JV Trojans. We'll be back 2 minutes away from the second half after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by William Watson Hotel and Watson 1838, J. Roberts Jewelers, Wood Smoked Meats, and Hayden's Motorsports.
Everyone needs help with something at some point in their life. This is Tracy B. with PCHD, and I am here to remind you that we have certified community health workers staffed at our office that offer assistance for free to those who need help navigating local resources and more. Please don't hesitate to call 573-324-2111 to learn more, or visit our website at pikecountyhealth.org.
Central State Bank's team takes the time to understand your unique needs and goals. Join thousands of satisfied customers and experience the personal touch and professional service that set them apart. Visit one of the convenient locations in Pleasant Hill, Pittsfield, Kinderhook, Quincy, and Clayton. Central State Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana. And let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Shelter Insurance agent Ashley Jenkins, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
There is a conversation going on as we get ready for the second half. The three officials went to the Clopton bench and were talking to Carlin Lockard for a while, and then Coach Street came back out, and they brought them over to the scorers table and called in Keely Smith, the Troy-Buchanan coach, and Julia Rust. I think they may be going over second half rules with both of these teams as far as tournament play goes. So I would assume that's what would be discussed.
It was a good-natured conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody was smiling, so it didn't look like there's any controversy. But nonetheless, that huddle is over. Both teams in front of their respective benches getting last-minute instructions. A fresh 8 minutes on the clock here, third quarter, just about ready to begin play.
That game has not changed over in the other gym. 3.5 to go, 32-28. Silex leading Duchesne. Lady Pioneers into this tournament for the first time.
So you're saying that's not Duchesne?
Villa Duchesne and Duchesne High School.
Fair enough.
Yeah, they're two different schools and apparently two different pronunciations, but both Catholic faith-based educational opportunities. There you go. I know too much, don't I?
You do.
Of course, I went to Bishop DeBerg, who is in the same conference as the Pioneers, as a travel by Troy-Buchanan on their first possession. 7:35 to go here in the third quarter. 45-20. Here's Bo Beecham on the far point with it. Up top for Campbell Lindsay. Lindsay hands it to Ashley Noah, now to Charlie Spoonster. Spoonster to Callie Noah. She goes off the glass and scores. The lead is 27.
13 on the night for Callie.
More pressure and almost a travel. But Troy now will set their offense. Here's Dennis. She did get away with a travel, but then threw it away. Turnover back to the Hawks. 7:05 to go third quarter. Across the line with it is Spoonster to Callie. Callie just going to take it all the way against Rust. Turn around, kicks back. Long two from Lindsay is too long. Hits the support and then goes down. That won't count. And it goes back to Troy Buchanan.
Just grazed the support cable on the backboard. Negates the basket.
Rodney, can you tell those little girls in front of us that baby doll's neck is going to be crooked if they leave it the way it is?
Looks like it's sleeping.
Okay. Hot shot from the free throw line, no good. Charlie Spoonster the rebound. Good bounce pass. Beecham too hard off the glass. Rebound, Lindsay gets it back to Bo. Scoops it. Callie Noah is fouled by Rust.
Now Rust picks up her second. I picked up my 5.5-year-old granddaughter. She went straight to sleep after daycare, and makes the position that baby's in look pretty comfortable compared to how she was
Okay,
sleeping. So
all right.
I think she'll be fine.
The first shot for Noah is good. As Callie is picking up right where she left off. 48-20 is the Clopton lead. And the second shot is long. Did that hit the support as well? Or they called a foul on Ashlyn Noah on the rebound. That's her third.
I think it did, but it didn't go in, and they whistled a foul on that play anyway, so it wouldn't have counted.
Long pass, gets it across the line, and then through the hands and out of bounds as Troy just trying to move a little too fast against this Clopton defense.
Yep, they've tried to push it, or they have pushed it the entire game. That's obviously their style, and they're getting a chance to try it against one of the best.
What they're finding out is Clopton never takes the foot off the accelerator on the defensive end. They're as quick with their hands and their feet as they at the opening tip as they are at the closing horn. Ball goes to the floor. Lindsay scooped it away, and it's out of bounds. It'll stay with Troy-Buchanan.
Charlie got away with a little push in the back there, and the scrum before the ball trickled out of bounds.
They played another 2 minutes. They're down to a minute and a half in the other gym. It's still 32-28. Silex leading Duchesne. And a foul as Clopton gets the steal. And that one going to go on Morgan Young. So the Hawks with the ball, chance to get the lead over 30. Here's Bo Beecham. Leaves it for Charlie Spoonster on a weave to Ashlyn Noah. Noah to Callie, off the glass and in. There's two more. And the only player to score in the second half so far is Callie Noah. Pass too long. Loose ball picked up by Troy. And thrown into the backcourt. She's going to have to touch it. Yep. They were still fighting for it like it was going to be a tie-up, but that's a backcourt violation.
Lady Hawks will inbounds on the far side of the court in front of the stands.
They did stop the clock, so no two-quarter turbo clock or anything. And a foul going to be whistled against Reagan Arnold. .4:59 to play, third quarter. Here from the 29th Clopton Invitational on Eagle 102 Sports. Mark Fronick, Rodney Dolbear, and the pass gets away from Callie Noah and taken away. Taken right back by Campbell Lindsay. Here's Spoonster for three. Charlie rims out. And the rebound is tied up. It's going to be Troy Buchanan ball. No, they're going to call a foul on Callie Noah instead.
Well, it looked like a pretty clean tie-up to me.
It did. 4:45 to play. Well, Silex has scored a point with 24.2 seconds to go in the third quarter and lead 33-28 against Duchesne over in the opening round middle school gym games. Kick back, Dennis. Avery Dennis gets it center of the lane. That shot in, out, and out again. And ooh, Tinley just hit the back of her head on the floor. She's okay. To Ashlyn Noah. Noah gets it back to Charlie. Yeah, I think that smarted a little bit for Tinley.
She's still rubbing the back of her head a little bit.
To the hoop, Noah can't hit. Ashlyn off her miss. Violet Heimbach takes it up the floor, and it's taken away by Bo Beecham. Bo ahead. Spoonster to the hoop. Charlie with two. And a timeout taken. With the score, 52-20. Clopton leading Troy Buchanan here from the Clopton Invitational on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Service and Supply Co-op of Bowling Green, Buchanan Excavating, Ackles Farm Market, and Bill Allen Auction Service.
Create the perfect look at Randy's Jewelry in Troy. Discover a huge selection of women's and men's jewelry, from fine and fashion rings to bracelets, necklaces, earrings, watches, and more. silver, gold, and color jewelry for every occasion. Visit Randy's Jewelry, 400 Main Street in Troy.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
52-20. The Clopton Lady Hawks, the top seed in this Clopton Invitational, lead the number 8 seed Troy-Buchanan JV Trojans over in the middle school gym. 11.1 seconds to go in the third quarter. It's Silex 33 and Duchesne 32. So they have come back and made it a one-point ball game. And Silex did lead by double digits in the first half. Dennis gave up her dribble into a Spoonster double team at that. They get out of it to the near side. Back up top for Dennis. Dennis couldn't find anything on the drive, gives it to Arnold. Reagan Arnold back to Avery Dennis. Scoops a pass to Jaspering. Back down to the baseline. That shot sneaks in. That's Violet Heimbach. And that's the first points of the second half for Troy-Buchanan. Down to 3:16 to go, and answers right back as Bo Beecham throws in the easy two with the layup. 54-22. Good pass. Dennis off the glass too high. Gets the loose ball. And back to the near side for Arnold. That shot for three. Can't find a home, but following her own shot was Heimbach, and she draws the tie-up. Arrow favors Clopton, and I think she has Charlie checking the chicklets.
Fast-paced, pretty physical game, really.
Yeah. 2:45 left in the third. To the near side for Spoonster. That's Charlie. Beecham in the corner. Off her shin, out of bounds, turnover, and 4 fresh coming in for Clopton after that turnover.
Lindsay Lockard, Charlotte Mills,
and Skylar Wilson.
Skylar Wilson checks in. The only remaining starter on the court is Charlie Spoonster.
Silex now trails Duchesne 34-33 as they head into the fourth. Actually, 30 seconds gone in the fourth. Clopton a steal. Look out. Spoonster didn't hear the footsteps. Goes behind her back. Gets across the line. That is some aggressive D from Jaspering. Here's Noah, or excuse me, Lockard travels as she attempted to get that shot off. Here's Arnold. Over to the far side for Young. Ball loose, taken away by Wilson. And a foul whistled against number 14, Reagan Arnold. That 4 on her?
It is.
Rust comes back in, replacing Arnold.
Ashley Noah has 3 for Clopton, 4 for Reagan Arnold, 3 for Heimbach. Only players with any kind of foul trouble.
And illegal pick there as Lockard extended the arms. Silex still trailing by a point. They played 1:20 of the fourth quarter over in the middle school gym. Corner and out of bounds. Back to the Hawks. Third quarter's kind of gone on for a while.
It has.
Mills to Charlie Spoonster, back to Mills. Charlotte makes a good move, goes to the hoop, scoops it off the glass and scores. Charlotte Mills with 5 points. And here's Heimbach. Cut off from the baseline by Mills, shot over the rim. Lockard is out of bounds. It's going to stay with Troy.
Well,
no.
They've said that it was off of, I suppose, rust.
Okay. Down to a minute and 12 seconds in the quarter. Mills. To Spoonster, pass tipped. Pick back up. Here's Mills for three. It's short. And they're going to say it went out clean. It was definitely a tip shot.
Yeah, it was blocked.
And they go back up the floor, Jaspering. Rust fakes the three, steps inside over Spoonster, hits the side of the backboard. Pass tipped a couple of times and stolen by Wilson. She's pesky on defense. Gonna take it to the hoop, no. Put back and a foul, gonna send Lockard to the line.
Carlin made both of her attempts from the charity stripe in the first half.
Foul the second on Morgan Young. And she misses the first. Still has 2 points for the night. 56-22, 37 seconds to go, and she rattles the second one down. So she's 3 of 4. Final 30 seconds of the third quarter here. Opening game of the Clopton Invitational. Here's Rust for Troy in a double dribble. As Locker was given everything she could handle and apparently a little bit more. .22 seconds as they cross the line. Here's Spoonster. Takes it right to the hole and scores. Charlie Spoonster makes it 59-22.
Her second bucket of the night.
She just has another gear on that drive. They work it down low. Shot no good. Down to 5 seconds. See if Clopton can get one more in. Down to 3 as they cross the line. Spoonster had a little more time, I think, than she thought, and goes high off the glass. No good at the buzzer. As Clopton leads at the end of 3. 59-22 over Troy-Buchanan JV from the Clopton Invitational on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by DC Septic and Drain, Central Elevator, your Purina dealer, DG Firearms, and Randy's Jewelry.
It's a new year, a fresh start for a lot of things. But here's a question to kick things off. When's the last time your online bank supported your community? If your bank doesn't have a front door, it probably isn't supporting local schools, charities, or small businesses. At People's Savings Bank, your money stays right here, helping the community you live in grow. This year, make a local choice and bank with people who live here too. People's Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Noah Builders in Silex is a proud supporter of all area athletes. They're a small, locally owned contractor with over 25 years of experience in custom and new home construction. Noah Builders wants to take your forever home plan and make it a reality. Call or visit Noah Builders at noahbuildersinc.com.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
Start of the fourth quarter, 59-22. Clopton, the top seed in this Clopton tournament, leading the 8 seed Troy-Buchanan. Over in the middle school gym, 4:48 to go. Silex is retaking the lead 39-36 over Duchesne. Off a miss. Troy will try and reset the offense. Out high with it is Arnold. Skips it down low, and a foul going to be whistled against Bailey Land.
Avery Dennison, against the imposing presence of Bailey Land, was able to draw the foul.
First shot's good. Just the third point of the second half for Troy-Buchanan. Makes it 59-23 with a running clock. Second one is good as well. So she's got 4. She's 4 for 4 shooting free throws. Here's Noah for 3. A little long. Rebound pulled down by the Trojans. Kicked in the backcourt. Arnold moves it ahead for Avery Dennis. Dennis past Noah. Almost threw it away. Dennis now far side. Thought about the three, did Heimbach. Still thinking about a shot, and is fouled by Callie Noah. It's going to be 4 on Callie. Minute and a half gone here in the fourth. Down to 4:10 in the other gym. Still a 3-point Silex lead.
Heimbach, her first attempts from the line.
And the first shot's good.
Good foul shooting by both teams tonight.
Hit them both. Violet, you're turning violet. You knew there was a Willy Wonka reference at some point coming.
Yes.
Here's Callie Noah. Kick back to Ashlyn. To Bo Beecham. Beecham going to drive. Center of the lane. No. Rolled off the rim. And finally Rust picks it up. Ooh. Little spill there for Bailey Land. And a travel in the backcourt against Troy-Buchanan is Dennis. All of a sudden they had space and didn't know what to do with it. .5:29, clock moving. To the corner for Noah. Moves past her defender. Stops her dribble. Now gives it to Tinley. And Spoonster's shot bounced about 19 times off the rim and ends up going awry. Back up top for Beecham. To Land. Land. Rust all over her and no call.
Credit Rust with the block.
Ooh. Then throws a shoulder, and they're going to call Ashlyn Noah for receiving that shoulder. That's her 4th foul. We're down to 4:46. It's the 3rd foul against the Hawks here in the 4th quarter, too. 39-37, Silex leading Duchesne. Down to 3:16 to go in that ball game. So we're about to pass them with the running clock here in the 4th. And an offensive foul against the Trojans, and that goes against Julia Rust.
I think there was a little bit of makeup in that one.
Yeah. Midway point of the 4th. Beecham with the ball in the backcourt now crosses the line. To the corner for Ashlyn Noah. Noah gave up her dribble, tried to go to Bailey Land, and it was too tall for her. That's interesting. Almost a travel. Here's a 3 near side, off the mark. And the rebound pulled down by Callie. Off the Trojan miss. Beecham threw it to the locker room. Down to 3:36 and a fresh 5. Charlie, Skylar Wilson, Lockard, Mills, and Lindsay.
I'm going to say that stays with.
Okay, so they said it was tipped. Mills with it in the corner. Gets it back to Campbell Lindsay. Out high for Wilson to the near side for Charlie. Spoonster drives through the lane, scoops it off the glass and scores. 61-26. That's 9 for Charlie. 61 on the board for the Hawks. To the far side. Ball fake, Heimbach. Gets it back up top for Young. Young gives it to Rust. Rust back to Young. On the weave to Arnold. Arnold just going to take the 3. Almost hit it too. A little bit long off the iron and an offensive rebound. Ball goes to the floor and picked up by Campbell Lindsay. Pass ahead. Here's Mills ahead of the pack and fouled from behind. Rust went for the block and almost got her arm tangled in the net. She is tall. 2:18 clock running. Mills to the line.
Well, they gave that one to Morgan Young.
40-39, 2:23 left in the middle school gym. The first shot, no good. Silex ahead by 1 against Duchesne. Hits the second one, so she's got 6. And it's 62-26. Mirror image scores. Clopton ahead. Minute 40 on the clock. Rust just rocketed a pass off of Lockard and out of bounds. She loaded up on that one.
She did.
Supposed to be a bounce pass.
It did. It bounced off of Lockard's leg.
Troy gets it in. That one rims out, and the rebound pulled down by Spoonster. Charlie across the line with it. She tried to lob a pass to Lockard, and it's taken away by Heimbach. And a little too aggressive there was Campbell Lindsay, and picks up her first. We're down to a minute to go in this opening round game. Coming up, we've got Mark Twain and Elsberry, the 4-5 matchup. Rust, ball fake against Lockard to the near side. Dennis bounces off of Lindsay. Little bounce in her step as she takes the three, and Arnold's shot's no good. 33 on the clock. Spoonster out high with it. Clopton going to try another shot. Down to 22 seconds. Yep, she is. Center of the lane, no. Tipped around, got her own rebound. Dribbles out. Behind the back, Spoonster with 7 on the clock. Doing a nice job killing this final 30 seconds. Down to 2-1, and that's it. The Clopton Lady Hawks, the top seed, move on in the championship bracket with a 62-26 win over the JV squad from Troy-Buchanan. And we'll be back with a quick post game after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Bolin Chevrolet, Adams Plumbing and Electrical, and Sun Window Company.
The Eagle 102 Sports postgame show is coming up on KJFM Radio.
At PCMH Physical Therapy, you will not only be educated on your condition, but also actively involved in treatment by setting goals with your therapist and performing an independent home exercise program. Hi, this is Patrick Cuppy, Assistant Rehab Director and Physical Therapist at PCMH Outpatient Physical Therapy. We believe it is important to develop a customized, comprehensive exercise program that focuses on function, such as returning to work, normal daily activities, or sports. Please choose Pike County Memorial Hospital for all of your physical therapy needs. In Bowling Green, call 324-3105. In Louisiana, call 560-5530.
We have a simple formula at Shelter Insurance. Provide personalized coverage at great rates with local agents to help you choose the coverage you need. And if the unexpected happens, fulfill our promise to be there when you need us most. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Contact me, affiliate agent Kayla Henderson or Brent Brandstetter in Bowling Green. We're your shelter agents for auto, home, and life.
The Eagles Nest Inn Bed and Breakfast in Louisiana is where history, comfort, and charm come together. Explore quaint streets, visit local attractions, and return to comfort at the end of the day. Call or book online at theeaglesnestinbb.com.
Count on Adams Plumbing and Electrical in Bowling Green to get the job done right. Locally owned, licensed, and insured with free estimates you can trust. Call 573-470-6215 for your repair and installation experts. Adams Plumbing and Electrical.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Noah Builders, Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Eagles Nest Inn, and People's Savings Bank.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Sports postgame show on KJFM Radio.
First game is complete here from the Clopton Invitational, and the Clopton Lady Hawks defeat Troy-Buchanan JV by a score of 62-26. Mark Fronick, Rodney Dolbear back in the broadcast booth, and Troy-Buchanan, impressive, Rodney, for a JV team. They were not intimidated. They've got some ball players, and when those girls do hit varsity next year or the year after, they're going to be contributors.
Absolutely. We've said it several times. I said it several times. They had 5 ball handlers on the court. They weren't intimidated. They didn't mind playing the fast pace. And, obviously the pace that Clopton plays with on the defensive end, that just didn't get their shots to drop, and it kind of got away from them. But an impressive outing, to say the least. Clopton's going to make a lot of people look a little bit uncomfortable.
Absolutely, yeah.
And Troy really never looked uncomfortable. They just couldn't make any shots and, succumbed to the pressure.
You want to do the final scoring numbers for this one?
Final scoring, Violet Heimbach. This is for the Lady Trojans. She had 6. 4 points for Avery Dennis, 1 point for Morgan Young. Brooklyn Hall had all 8 of her points in the first half. She leads the Lady Trojans. And then Julia Rust had 7, also all in the first half. For the Lady Hawks, Charlotte Mills with 6. 4 for Beecham. 2 points for Skylar Wilson. 9 points for Charlie Spoonster. 8 points for Ashlyn Noah. 8 points for Tinley Spoonster. 6 points for Bailey Land. 3 points for Carlin Lockard. And leading all scorers tonight, nice night for Callie Noah. She had 16. 19 of 25 from the line for the Lady Hawks. 7 of 8 for the Lady Trojans.
And Clopton now 11-0 on the season, heading into the championship semifinals coming up on Wednesday. Coming up next, it's our 4-5 matchup here from the Dale Miller Gymnasium. The Mark Twain Lady Tigers, a 4-seed, taking on the 5-seed Elsberry Lady Indians. It'll start with the pregame show after this break from the Clopton Invitational on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Center Locker Service, Custom Work Salon and Tanning, JJ's Taco Burger and Donuts, and Kearns Construction.
The Eagle 102 Sports pregame show is coming up on KJFM Radio.
Lynn's Heritage House, your home for affordable and home-like senior living, is perfect for independent seniors or those needing assistance with daily activities. Lynn's has a dedicated staff providing around-the-clock support and comprehensive health monitoring. Residents can relish the same lifestyle they've always enjoyed, but with the peace of mind knowing help is available when needed. If you or someone you know is ready for a retirement home or needs care from a hospital stay or surgery, call Lynn's to set up a tour and visit soon. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
Mike Ingram Plumbing Sales and Service specializes in all things plumbing, from repairs and professional installations to detailed camera inspections and new home construction. Their expert team has you covered. Experience quality plumbing done right. Call Mike Ingram Plumbing Sales and Service today at 573-719-9474.
When it's time to honor your loved ones, trust the experience and care of Shireman Memorials. Locally owned and operated by Jason, Shireman Memorials offers expert sandblasting, carving, etching, and design. With decades of experience, Jason's team will help you create a memorial that your family will be proud of for generations. Each stone is crafted with the utmost care and dedication. Visit Shireman Memorials today at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield. Let them help you design a lasting tribute. Shireman Memorials, Pittsfield, where memories are carved to last.
Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats is your first stop when stocking your freezer. Brown's has frozen chicken, steaks, brats, and burgers ready to go. For wholesale and custom butchering, Brown's is your first call. It's where quality meets service. Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats. For your meat processing, smokehouse meats, and homemade sausage. Just off Highway 61 in Silex.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Ackles Farm Market, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 Sports pregame show on KJFM Radio.
Game 1 in the books here from the 29th annual Clopton Invitational Basketball Tournament. Rodney Dolbear alongside Mark Froenig, just about 9 minutes away from bringing you game number 2. It'll be the 4-5 seed on the girls' bracket. It's the Mark Twain Lady Tigers against the Elsberry Lady Indians. Like I said, that one's going to be coming your way here just in about 8 minutes. Should be a good one. It's the 4-5 seed. According to the chalk, this is supposed to be the most competitive of the night.
Absolutely. Over in the other gym, while we're in between games here, the Silex Lady Owls with 20.9 seconds to go just got a free throw and trail Duchesne by 1 point, 43-42. Again, Silex at the line right now with a chance to tie. And the second shot is up and good. So they're tied at 43 with 20.9 seconds to go, and it's Pioneers' ball.
Could be headed for some bonus ball in the other gym.
Absolutely, as they get it across. Ooh, they take a timeout right before they get across the line. So a timeout taken by the Pioneers with 13.2 seconds to go in a tie game. So they're going to try and set up the game-winning shot over in the middle school gym. All right, now we can talk about this one a little bit.
All right, we can do that. I'll tell you what we will do. We'll take a short break and be back with the keys to the game after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, People's Bank and Trust, and Pepsi.
The Eagle 102 Sports keys to the game are right around the corner. Brought to you by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Pike County Glass specializes in designing and installing windows and doors for homes along with commercial properties in and around Pittsfield. Pike County Glass can also help with screen repair and replacement, broken windows, plus windshield replacement. For a full list of services, visit PikeCountyGlass.com. Pike County Glass, outfitting homes and businesses with windows and entryways for a timeless look. Pike County Glass, 1351 West Washington Street in Pittsfield.
Eagles Bluff Golf Course in Clarksville is a locally owned public course, available for play 7 days a week. For more information, call, visit, or go online to eaglesbluffgolf.com. Enjoy a great 18-hole layout and majestic views on the most scenic course in the area. Eagles Bluff Golf Course in Clarksville.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, and Pepsi.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Sports Keys to the Game on KJFM. Sponsored by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate in Louisiana.
Well, we'll get to the keys of the game here shortly. We have a little bit of history on the Elsberry squad. Played again in the People's Bank and Trust shootout, the holiday shootout last week. Played Monroe City.
Yep, they sure did, and they fell to the Lady Panthers 41-24, and that put them a game under 500, Rodney, for the season. And just talking to Coach Kerry Koch-Dow before that game, it's just a consistency issue for the Elsberry Lady Indians. And talking to Station during the broadcast, it just seems like there's a missing ingredient. They graduated, some good leadership. Some seniors decided not to come out this year to focus on their I guess, number one sport, if you will, because you don't want to lose, a scholarship in this sport if you get hurt playing this sport. So it's just trying to find that missing ingredient, find that floor general, if you will, for Elsberry.
No, and we've seen it with several teams on the boys and girls side. When you lose key contributors, you still have some players that are integral to the success, but they do need to find their legs and find the new group and the new chemistry and see how they'll work together. And that's what we'll look for Elsberry tonight, is can they get a little bit of consistency and clean up the mistakes. I believe you mentioned during the break they are in overtime in the...
They are getting ready for overtime in the middle school gym, tied at 43. As Duchesne had a shot, they were under the basket. Silex was able to block it down, and the number 2 seed and the number 7 seed are going to overtime to decide who is going into the championship semifinals. So that is, if Caleb's squad can pull that upset off, oh my, that would be huge for the Duchesne Pioneers. Silex in overtime has taken a 3-point lead with 3:04 to go. It's a 4-minute period. So we'll keep you up to date on that as we continue on here in the pregame.
Well, we'll take a break and be back with the Community State Bank starting lineups after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, Shireman Memorials, and Mike Ingram Plumbing.
The Eagle 102 Sports starting lineups are coming up. Brought to you by Community State Banks of Missouri.
This is Marianne Everhart with Community State Bank of Missouri. At Community State Bank, we don't just work here, we live here. As a locally owned and operated bank, we are deeply rooted in the success of our communities. Every decision is made with our neighbors in mind, and every customer is treated like family. We take pride in supporting local businesses, helping families achieve their financial goals, and making our hometown stronger. When you bank with us, you're not just an account number, you're part of something bigger. Community State Bank of Missouri, with branches in Bowling Green and Troy. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? People's Bank and Trust can help you make those home improvements without springing a leak in your budget. I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. Stop by your local People's Bank in Bowling Green and let's talk about how People's Bank can help you. People's Bank and Trust online at www.pbtc.net or give me a call at 573-324-2525. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, MLO number 421603, NMLS number 407724.
To measure the true value of a compact tractor, break out all the jobs it can do. You'll have a long list with a New Holland Workmaster Series 25, 35, or 40 compact tractor from Bowling Green Tractor. If you value performance and economy, see Bowling Green Tractor on Business 61 in Bowling Green today about a Workmaster 25, 35, or 40 compact tractor.
Eagle 102 Sports coverage brought to you all season long by Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
The Eagle 102 Sports starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Banks of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
Starting lineups tonight for the Lady Indians of Elsberry at 3 and 4, coached by Carrie Koch Dowell. Phelan Davidson, she's a junior. A sophomore, Katie Brinkman gets the start. Kenzie Koch gets the start. She's a senior. Lizzie Mound, the sophomore point guard, she gets the start as well. Stavasia Hardwick gets the start as well. She is a senior. For the Mark Twain Lady Tigers, coming in at 6 and 4. A junior, Amaris Melvin. She'll wear number 2. Jenna Ross wears number 3. She is a junior guard. Number 10, Marin Mallory, a forward. She's a senior. Number 25, Ella Moss. She's a guard. She's a junior as well. And number 30, Adeline Means, is a forward, and she is a senior. So quite a bit of experience on both teams for the upcoming 4 versus 5. Announcements are being made on the floor. Starting lineups are being made, so we're going to bring this one to you very shortly.
All right, and over in the other gym, as they introduce Mark Twain here, Silex has missed 3 of their last 4 free throws with a chance to take a lead of substance against Duchesne and lead 49-48. There's a timeout on the floor with 1:27 to go. So the 2-seed Silex in overtime is leading the 7-seed Duchesne 49-48 with 1:27 to go in the extra session.
So both teams are on the floor, huddling up. Before we get this one underway, again for Mark Twain's, it'll be Melvin, Ross, Mallory, Moss, and Means. For Elsberry, it will be Davidson, Brinkman, Koch, Mound, and Hardwick. Elsberry will move right to left. And we're getting ready to jump center. It'll be Jenna Ross, jumping center for Mark Twain, tipped into the backcourt by Koch. Elsberry controls. Into the near court with the ball is Mound. Mound, hands right side beyond the arc for Davidson. Davidson dribbles into the free throw line, kicks it back out top of the key, Brinkman. Brinkman head and shoulder fake, drives into the lane, bounce past top of the key, three-pointer on the way. Good! Score the basket. Kenzie Koch and Elsberry on top by 3.
She already looks a lot more comfortable than she did against Monroe City.
Good possession for the Lady Indians. Mark Twain will have it into the near court. Ella Moss, she bounces into the lane, Kicks it right side beyond 3. It's on the way. It's good. Score the basket for Amaris Melvin. And both teams have traded three-point shots.
This is going to be an interesting matchup. 4-5 usually is, but Mark Twain has improved so markedly this year. And Elsberry just kind of sitting around that 500 mark.
Elsberry into the near court, sets up the offense. Hardwick has it. She nearly carries the ball, dribbles into the paint, kicks it back out. Three-pointer left wing. It's good. Woo. Davidson knocks down the triple.
Yeah, Fallon Davidson with her first tray of the night.
Melvin brings it into the front court. She's guarded by Mound. Picks up her dribble, kicks it left wing for Mallory. Mallory dribbles back between the circles to the right side, dumps it down low. Shot off the glass. It won't go. No good for Means. Rebound, Elsberry.
Oop.
Ball's tipped in the backcourt. It's loose. Bodies go flying. And they're going to say Mark Twain with the possession.
So Silex missed 2 more free throws, and the Pioneers made 2 at the other end and now lead the 2 seed by a point, 50-49 in overtime.
Three-pointer on the way, no good, missed by Mark Twain. Elsberry with the rebound, back the other direction, top of the key, three-pointer on the way. This one's good. Another one for Kinsey Cope. Timeout on the floor. We will step aside as well. Back with more after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Advanced Physical Therapy, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, People's Savings Bank, and Lynn's Heritage House.
For over 40 years, HeartCare Chiropractic Center has been the trusted name in health and wellness in Bowling Green. Located at 300 West Main, just off the square, HeartCare Chiropractic specializes in helping athletes of all ages stay at the top of their game. Whether recovering from a sports injury or looking to improve mobility and performance, student athletes and their families turn to HeartCare for expert chiropractic care they can rely on. As the action heats up on the field, court, or track, HeartCare Chiropractic Center is proud to support local athletes and keep our community moving strong. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
Well, in the front court, turnover by Mark Twain. Amaris Melvin's pass intended for Means down low, sails out of bounds. Elsberry with the turnover, gets it back into the near court, now stripped away by Maris, and Means runs it down for Mark Twain. So a couple of turnovers, and the Lady Tigers get it into the near court, cross court, down low, off the glass and in. Nice give and go. Score the basket for Jenna Ross, and it's 9-5. Elsberry's Mound comes into the near court, loses it, but running it down is Hardwick. Hardwick down low into the paint, into a double team, in some trouble, and has it stripped away with numbers the other direction. Into the near court, Mark Twain, 15-footer on the way. It's an air ball, out of bounds. It'll go over to the Lady Indians.
More free throws in the other gym for Duchesne. They lead by a point. 50-49, they're down to 34.6 seconds to go in overtime, trying to beat the 2 seed Silex.
Hardwick kicks it back for Davidson. She drives into the lane. Her 8-footer won't go. Rebound ripped down by Melvin. Amaris Melvin comes into the near court, looks right side for Ross. She drives the lane, lays it off the glass and in. Jenna Ross.
4 straight points for Jenna.
And it's 9-7. Mound. Right wing beyond 3 for Brinkman. Brinkman puts it on her hip. Kicks it back top of the key, beyond 3 for Koch. Koch launches a 3. Off the glass and in. The bank is open. That's Kinsey Koch's 3rd triple of the night. And it's 12-7. Means gets it in the paint. Her hook shot off the glass. It won't go. Rebound Mark Twain. Shot up, no good. Rebound run down by Melvin in the corner. Now gets it top of the key for Ross. She bounces it in.
I think they're going to call a kickball.
Elsberry got a hand on it, but it wasn't a hand, it was a foot. So Lady Tigers will keep possession underneath their own basket. Means to trigger. She gets it in to Ella Moss. Moss to Melvin, top of the key for Ross. Back to Melvin. To Ross, 18-footer, it's no good, just a little bit short. Saved by Means, good hustle. Three-pointer this time, rims out, no good. Rebound, Mark Twain. Means off the glass, it won't go. We've got a whistle underneath. And Means will go to the line, shooting 2.
Down to 3:33 to go here in the opening quarter. And Elsberry leads 12-7. Foul is the first on Lizzie Mound.
Foul shot rattles around and drops for Adeline Means.
Okay, over in the other gym. 21.8 seconds to go. It's Duchesne 54, Silex 49. Silex at the line again.
Means makes both foul shots. It's 12-9. Lady Indians with the ball and the three-point lead. Across the logo, Mound throws it away. Pass intended far side for Davidson. Had some miscommunications, and the turnover gives it back to the Lady Tigers.
Upset alert is on over in the other gym. Silex missed the free throw. They're down by 5. And Duchesne at the line with 17.5 seconds to go.
Ross. Hands to Moss. Oop. Moss picks up her dribble, gets it to Melvin. Melvin kicks it right side, beyond 3 from Mound. Pass inside for Means, she runs it down. Takes one in the face, 2 shots coming for Adeline Means. Well, the early going here, about 5 minutes into the first quarter, Mark Twain's had the advantage on the loose balls. They've been getting a little bit more hustle so far. But Elsberry's had the hot hand from 3, knocking down 4 of them as Means misses the first of 2.
Duchesne at the line over in the other gym as she made the second one here. So she's hit 3 of 4, and it's a 2-point game in this gym. Over in the other gym, 55-49. The Pioneers lead the 2-seed Silex Lady Owls.
Hardwick throws it away. Means right there for Mark Twain. Launches a long 3. Rims out, no good. Rebound underneath, fought for. It's loose on the ground. And we should have a held ball.
Yeah, Stavasia Hardwick ends up with it, but the whistle had already gone. 4.8 seconds, and it's a 7-point game over in the other gym.
Possession arrow favors the Lady Tigers. Bounce pass into the lane. Hook shot over the front iron and good for Ella Moss. And this is a tie ball game at 12. Timeout on the floor taken by Elsberry. We'll step aside for a break as well. Back with more after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Noah Builders, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Heart Care Chiropractic Center.
Let Eolia Landscape Supply help you deck the halls this holiday season. Get your Scotch pine and Fraser fir trees ranging from 6 to 10 feet tall. Don't forget, gift certificates are also available. Eolia Landscape Supply, 290 North Old Highway 61 in Eolia.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
And we're back after the timeout. Elsberry has it. The lead was 9-3 at one point in time. We're all tied at 12 as Lady Indians come into the near court. Pass for Hardwick down low. She's in trouble in a double team. Gets it out beyond 3. Koch on the way. It's an air ball over everything. Ball's loose and controlled by Mark Twain. Now stripped away. And they're going to say last touched by Elsberry, so the Lady Tigers will get it. A little bit of a contrast between this game and our first one, Mark, as neither team seems interested in putting any full court pressure on, but still a fast-paced game nonetheless.
Yeah, good pace and a couple of runs, and Stavasia Hardwick just got her feet clipped out from under her.
Yeah, Hardwick had stolen the ball and was headed up court. Going to call the foul on Moss. So Elsberry will inbounds to the bench. is Mound. Lily Mound into the game for Lizzie Mound. That was easy enough.
Yeah.
Into the corner. Beyond 3 for Brinkman. Brinkman has it tipped, throws it back in. Going to have a foul against Elsberry, the push. That's going to go against Hardwick. Her first.
Yes, Devasia picks up the personal. Minute 27 to go in the quarter.
So Amaris Melvin will come into the near court. Has Mean standing at the right elbow. On the Clopton Hawk logo, Ella Moss puts it on her shoulder, loses it. Tipped out of bounds, but last touched by Davidson.
So the 7 seed, Caleb Johnson, and his 7 seed Duchesne Pioneers defeat the 2 seed Silex Lady Owls 56 to 49 in the middle school gym, and it was all about free throw shooting. His Pioneers were hitting them, and Silex was not, especially in the fourth quarter and overtime.
Mark Twain trapped underneath their own basket, finally turned it away. A nice job by Bella Hawkins of Mark Twain to cause the tie-up. Possession arrow will give it to the Lady Indians. And they'll walk it up the court. Davidson crosses right at the midcourt stripe circle. Davidson spins at the elbow right side. Three-pointer on the way. Looks like it was blocked. It's going to fall short and out of bounds. It was either blocked or Brinkman was fouled. They didn't blow a whistle, so we'll go with a block.
Yeah, neither. Well, it couldn't have been a block because Mark Twain has the ball.
Well, that's true. Well, tight whistle. Foul's going to be called on Brinkman.
Katie's first.
I just thought that three-pointer changed trajectory.
Yeah, well, we saw one in the first game that did the same thing.
Mark Twain gets it in. With the ball is Melvin. Melvin drives right side of the lane, backs it out. Guarded by Brinkman. Into the corner for Ross. Tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Elsberry.
In the loss for Silex, Morgan Kuntz with 19 points. Austin Van Horn had a dozen. Those were the only 2 players in double figures for the Lady Owls. As again, they fall over in the other gym, 56 to 49.
Means three-pointer too strong. Shot off the glass and in on the putback by Bella Hawkins. She gets the basket and the foul. And Mark Twain has their first lead of the night, 14-12, with 5.5 ticks left here in the first quarter.
Second foul on Stavasia as well.
And the foul shot rims home. So Elsberry with a hot start, 4 3-pointers in the first 4 minutes. Nothing since. Ball's tipped out of bounds by Mark Twain. Ella Moss got her hand in there. Elsberry to inbounds. Cope to Mound, and time will run out. We've played one here in the 4-5 matchup from the Clopton Invitational Basketball Tournament. 15-12, Mark Twain. Back with more after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by William Watson Hotel and Watson 1838, J. Roberts Jewelers, Wood Smoked Meats, and Hayden's Motorsports.
Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats is your first stop when stocking your freezer. Brown's has frozen chicken, steaks, brats, and burgers ready to go. For wholesale and custom butchering, Brown's is your first call. It's where quality meets service. Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats. For your meat processing, smokehouse meats, and homemade sausage. Just off Highway 61 in Silex.
Hey, I'm Megan Smelser, a physical therapist with Advanced Physical Therapy in Bowling Green. Along with treating many orthopedic conditions, we treat many neurological conditions as well. Call us today at 573-324-6079.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Noah Builders, Pike County Mutual Insurance Agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Eagles Nest Inn, and People's Savings Bank.
After one period of play, 15-12. Mark Twain, the Lady Tigers, the 4 seed, on top of the 5 seed Elsberry Lady Indians. A nice job by Mark Twain after getting down 9-3. to battle back and take the lead 15-12, and they'll have the ball to begin play here in the second quarter.
In the Duchesne Pioneers win over Silex, they got 18 points from Kylie Bryan, and Emmy Nikodem had 17 points. So they got two pretty good nights and beat Silex, the 2 seed.
And a three-pointer by Means missed. Put back attempt missed as well by Ella Moss. Elsberry finally runs down the loose ball, pushes into the near court, trying to get numbers. Left side of the paint. And the stutter step. Elsberry. Brinkman had position and kind of spun out of the position to shoot the layup and handed it off to Lizzie Mound, and she was unable to slow her feet down as she picked up her dribble and traveled, so the turnover gives it back to Mark Twain. They have the ball on a three-point lead, just underway, second period. And a baseline drive results in a turnover, traveling against Amaris Melvin, the junior guard. And Lizzie Mound comes into the near court, drives baseline. She's cut off. There, three-pointer left side. This one's off the mark. Rebound underneath by Ross. Ross ahead of the pack for Melvin. Melvin slows it down at the top of the key, right side. Moss drives baseline. And she's going to be fouled. They're going to give her some foul shots. I didn't think that was a shot.
No.
It looked like it was a baseline pass attempt. Nonetheless, Jenna Ross is going to have a couple of foul shots.
The foul was on Fallon Davidson, her first.
First foul shot's good. One more on the way. It finds nothing but the bottom of the net. So Jenna Ross with 6 on the night, and it's 17-12 Mark Twain.
It's been a long time since the Lady Indians have had a bucket.
Missed a backdoor cut with the ball. Brinkman beyond three. Has it nearly stripped away. It was tipped away.
She had one more dribble at it as it went out of bounds.
Well, looked like she thought maybe it was touched by Mark Twain because she didn't really go after the loose ball. Mark Twain has it with a 5-point lead. Trying to stretch. Melvin in traffic just takes it right to the glass and lays it in, uncontested. Amaris Melvin with 5 on the night, and the lead is 7. Mound into the corner for Koch, into the paint. Baseline run down by Mound. Gladney couldn't get a shot off. Ellen Gladney. Ball tipped into the backcourt, run down by Mound. Mound to the front court into the lane, travels.
Ugh.
Looking for Brinkman on the left baseline. Shuffled her feet, and the turnover gives it back to the Lady Tigers. Melvin to Ross. Means at the baseline. Nice turnaround move. Her shot crawls over the glass and in.
It is just all Mark Twain right now.
Koch beyond three, guarded by Means. Top of the key, Brinkman. Head and shoulder fake, drives in, kicks it back out. Three-pointer, Koch. It's good.
Elsberry needed that. It's her 4th.
12 on the night, 21-15. Ross holds it high. Dribbles between the circle. Baseline cut. Shot off the glass. It won't go for Means. Rebound underneath. Out of bounds, last touch by Elsberry. Lizzie Mound checks out. Davidson back in. Mark Twain to inbounds. Offset right of their own basket. Melvin dumps it to Means. She turns from 8. Her shot rattles off the glass and in. Adeline Means with 7 on the night. Driving paint. Shot on the way. Whistle.
She'll head to the line.
Hawkins picked up the foul.
Davidson will be shooting the free throws.
First free throws of the night for Elsberry.
4:43 to go. They're in between games over in the other gym. The second game of the night over there.
Davidson finds pay dirt with free throw number 1.
Winfield and the Louisiana Bulldogs, the second game over in the middle school gym.
Second shot on the way and good as well for Davidson. So Mark Twain will have it. No pressure from the Lady Indians. Amaris Melvin, the junior guard, comes into the near court. She hands off to Moss, to Ross, top of the key. Back to Moss. Moss looks for Means, inside, shot off the glass. Contested shot is good. Adeline Means is very quick.
Yes, she is. And has a really nice touch after that move as well.
Elsberry down 25-17 into the near court. Nice cut, shot blocked by Mark Twain. Brinkman is going to go to the line.
Be the first on Bella Hawkins. So she's got one. Ross has one.
So Katie Brinkman, a chance to cut into this 8-point Mark Twain lead. First shot, high arcing shot, just a bit short. Second one's on the mark, though. 25-18 is the score as Mark Twain comes into the near court. Means at the free throw line, spins to her left, fade away. It's good.
My goodness.
That's 8 in the second quarter for Means. And that was just a tough shot. She spun, faded away, and got it to go. Brinkman in trouble, travels. She was looking for the freshman Zoe Foster, but shuffled her feet.
Down to 3:35 to go here in the second.
27-18, Mark Twain with the ball in the 9-point lead. Backdoor cut to the baseline, now thrown away. That possession was about as disjointed as they've looked tonight. Had some timing issues, pass intended for Hawkins. Sails out of bounds, and Elsberry will get it back with a chance to cut into this lead. Davidson plays pitch and catch with Gladney on her right to Brinkman, top of the key. Koch launches a three. This one's flat and a little bit long. Rebound run down by Mark Twain. Ross to the right side. She backs it back out beyond three. Launches from there. It's too strong. Out of bounds, last touch by Mark Twain. Lady Indians, with 3 minutes and a tick left, find themselves down by 9. Davidson will walk the ball up with Gladney on her left. Into the near court to Gladney, left wing beyond three. For Koch, it's stolen away and pulled out of there by Means.
Mark Twain woke up after that hot start by Elsberry, and they just look like the hungrier team right now.
Mallory tried to get it to Means. Means looks like she tweaked an ankle. Went off her hands out of bounds. She seems to be all right. She's back down court playing defense. Gladney holds it high. She drives to the lane. Her shot off the glass and in. Ellen Gladney, the freshman, very athletic move, gets in the scorebook, and she'll have a foul shot coming. That was a burst of speed.
Yes, it was. Foul goes on Ella Moss, her second.
So Means will take a seat on the bench. Hawkins checks back in her place.
The trainer is looking her way, but
foul shot rims out. Mark Twain with the rebound. Melvin gets it across the timeline to Moss to the right baseline beyond three. Run down in the corner by Mark Twain, the air ball, and Melvin gets it back. Melvin drives, falls down, ball's out of bounds. We're going to say touched by Elsberry.
Yeah.
We'll go with that. 27-20, 2:05 to play second period. The 4-5 matchup in the Clopton Invitational Basketball Tournament on the girls' side of the bracket. Boys' side comes your way tomorrow. Pass into the paint. Moss off the glass and in. Ella Moss converts the bucket. And the lead back to 9. Davidson comes to the near court. Tipped out of bounds. Ellen Gladney just showed another burst cutting to the basket. That young lady has quite a bit of quickness there. And she's just a freshman. But the turnover gives it over to the Lady Tigers of Mark Twain. Marin Mallory, she'll inbounds to Melvin in the backcourt. Walk it across the timeline on the circle. Gladney's going to pick up the defense there. Crossing to the left side, dumps it into the corner beyond 3 for Hawkins. Hawkins launches a long 3. No good. Rebound underneath Gladney.
Had too much time there.
Kind of a cheap foul there is going to go against Ross.
Her second.
She kind of gives the head and shoulder shrug, but
Katie Brinkman checks out. Lizzie Mound back in for Elsberry.
So Gladney gets it in to Davidson in the backcourt. Comes near court. Gladney right wing at the hash. Into the corner for Cope. Guarded by Means. Entry pass to Mounds, and she's pushed in the back.
Gonna be on Bella Hawkins, her second.
Foul shots on the way.
Yep, that's 15 foul. Fouls 5-1 here in the second quarter.
Minute 20 left in this second. Free throw from Lizzie Mound rims out. Second one's on the way. This one is good. 1 or 2 from the line, 29-21. Melvin comes to the near court, right side for Jenna Ross. Ross dumps it to Means to the right block. Her shot off the glass, it won't go. Weak side rebound, Koch. Koch picks it up, gets it to Mound. She's guarded by Ross in the backcourt. To the near court, dribbles around Means, and off of Means' foot. It'll stay with the Lady Indians in the near court.
Played a minute over in the other gym, and Louisiana leads Winfield 1-0.
Mound to trigger. Needs some help.
5-second call.
5-second call. Turnover. So, Mark Twain now with a minute and a tick left. Melvin to the near court. Gladney with the defensive pressure. Right side, Jenna Ross guarded by Lizzie Mound. Entry pass Means in the paint. Her shot off the glass, it won't go. Rebound underneath Means. Turnaround jump shot, it won't go. From 3, Elsberry with the rebound. Koch, 36 seconds, pushes it to the near court. Nearly throws it away. Gladney gets it. She puts it on the floor, dribbles, picks it up, left side.
Traveled.
Pass intended for Davidson, but not before the travel. I think I would have gone with double dribble.
Yeah, maybe.
So Melvin
See
to the near court, guarded by Gladney, looking to hold for one perhaps.
Yeah.
Three-pointer, no. Means, baseline, spins, shot off the glass, no good. Travel. Yeah, they just couldn't quite slow the roll to go for one. Turnover now with 11 seconds. Into the near court, Mound. Mound, she's guarded by Hawkins. Mound with 5. Into the corner with 1. And time's going to run out. Zoe Foster couldn't get the shot off. We've played 2 periods here from the Clopton High School Invitational Basketball Tournament. 29-21 Mark Twain. Back with the halftime report after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Service and Supply Co-op of Bowling Green, Buchanan Excavating, Ackles Farm Market, and Bill Allen Auction Service.
The Eagle 102 Sports Halftime Report is coming up. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza has fire baked pizza for everyone. Now you have multiple ways to get your favorite meal. You can call 573-324-4444 or go online to backdoorbrickoven.com and DoorDash will deliver it. While on the website, browse through all the meal options, including your healthier choices, like a crustless pizza, a 12-inch cauliflower crust, or a salad. Remember, Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza is a great gathering place for all your parties as well. Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza, Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades.
Ask me, Ashley Jenkins, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Mike Henry Excavating has served Pike, Lincoln, and Warren counties for over 15 years. Demolition work, septic systems, water lines, footings, gutter drain services, and more, all at an affordable cost. Check out MikeHenryExcavating.com.
Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats is your first stop when stocking your freezer. Brown's has frozen chicken, steaks, brats, and burgers ready to go. For wholesale and custom butchering, Brown's is your first call. It's where quality meets service. Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats. For your meat processing, smokehouse meats, and homemade sausage. Just off Highway 61 in Silex.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Ackles Farm Market, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 Sports Halftime Report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
We are at the half, 29-21, Mark Twain. The Lady Tigers, the 4 seed, on top of the Lady Indians of Elsberry, the 5 seed, after 2 periods of play. And as we mentioned, kind of in game, it was a fast-paced first half, but not quite in the same way that our first game was.
No, not at all, but good action, and really impressed with that spin move of Adeline Meads, her post pivot, whatever you want to call it. She can fake one way, go the other way, and it's right now really frustrating Elsberry.
Yeah, she just has it's just a very, very fast move. She's taken several threes, hadn't made one. I assume she has that range because she keeps shooting them, and that would certainly be a handful if she starts knocking those down as well. Ellsbury gets out to the quick start with
the Kenzie Koch hitting 3 after 3 after 3 in the first quarter.
Yeah.
But after the third one, they kind of went to sleep.
Yeah, they've hit 5 threes. Well, that's 15 of the 21 points. They haven't done much else except that, and they're going to have to find a way to get some points inside and something other than the 3-pointers here to get back in this game in the second half.
Okay, I think I'm going to rename the old gym the Upset Dome. We had Duchesne over Silex, the 2 seed, 56-49 in overtime in the first game. And in the second game, the 6 seed Louisiana has gone on a 10-0 run to start the game against 3 seed Winfield. So it's 10-0 Louisiana, leading about midway point of the first quarter, and still looking for their first basket are the Winfield Lady Warriors.
Well, the upset gym it is. We'll take
upset dome. You got
upset dome.
Upset dome. You got to. Kind of like got the arch roof,
the Thunderdome.
Yeah, something.
All right. Well, I tell you what, we're going to take a break here on the Eagle 102 halftime report. We'll be back with first half scoring after this.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by DC Septic and Drain, Central Elevator, your Purina dealer, DG Firearms, and Randy's Jewelry.
Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza has fire baked pizza for everyone. Now you have multiple ways to get your favorite meal. You can call 573-324-4444 or go online to backdoorbrickoven.com and DoorDash will deliver it. While on the website, browse through all the meal options, including your healthier choices, like a crustless pizza, a 12-inch cauliflower crust, or a salad. Remember, Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza is a great gathering place for all your parties as well. Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza, Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Lynn's Heritage House, your home for affordable and home-like senior living, is perfect for independent seniors or those needing assistance with daily activities. If you or someone you know is ready for a retirement home or needs care from a hospital stay or surgery, call Lynn's to set up a tour and visit soon. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
It's a new year, a fresh start for a lot of things. But here's a question to kick things off. When's the last time your online bank supported your community? If your bank doesn't have a front door, it probably isn't supporting local schools, charities, or small businesses. At People's Savings Bank, your money stays right here, helping the community you live in grow. This year, make a local choice and bank with people who live here too. People's Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicky Cadwallader Real Estate, and Pepsi.
We are at the half in the Dale Miller Gymnasium. I'm Rodney Dolbear alongside Mark Froenig. 4-5 is the matchup here on the girls' bracket. Mark Twain and Elsberry. The Lady Tigers on top, 29-21. We've got some scoring.
Yeah, we do. In the first half for Elsberry, they scored 12 in the first quarter, just 9 points in the second quarter. 12 of those from Kenzie Koch as she's hit 4 threes. 5 points in the first half for Fallon Davidson, 2 for Ellen Gladney, and a point each for Lizzie Mound and Katie Brinkman. They were Elsberry 4 of 7 shooting free throws in the first half of this ball game. For Mark Twain, they scored 15 in the first quarter, 14 in the second quarter, so pretty consistent scoring throughout, even after Elsberry took a nice lead to start. They got 9 of those points from Madeline Means, 7 from Amaris Melvin, 6 points for Jenna Ross, 4 for Jenna Ross, 4 for Ella Moss, and 3 points for Bella Hawkins. They were 4 of 5 shooting free throws in the first quarter, 2 for 2 in the second quarter, so 6 of 7 from the line. And that's something that Elsberry needs to be thinking about in the second half of this ball game.
Absolutely. You're going to have to come up with an answer for Adeline Means as well, because she just had 3 points in the first quarter, 3 of 4 from the line. After that, she got into her groove and scored 8 of her game-leading 11. Well, teams are starting to filter back onto the court. We'll take one last break on the Eagle 102 halftime report. Back with second half play-by-play after this.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Bolin Chevrolet, Adams Plumbing and Electrical, and Sun Window Company.
Show off your Bulldog pride with the People's Bank & Trust Bulldog debit card. For every purchase you make using the card, People's Bank & Trust will make a donation to the Louisiana School District. Stop by any People's Bank & Trust location to get your Bulldog debit card and start supporting your school while you shop. People's Bank & Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Ackles Farm Market has locally produced beef, pork, and honey. Stop in for your farm fresh cut ribeye, New York strip, sirloin steaks, fillets, stew meat, ribs, ground beef, snack sticks, and all beef hot dogs. While there, stock up on homegrown fruits and vegetables as well. Open every day, 9 to 7. Ackles Farm Market, just off Highway 54 between Louisiana and Pittsfield.
Life is loud, chaotic, hilarious, and occasionally peaceful. Your life fits you, so why settle for life insurance that fits someone else? At Shelter Insurance, our local agents help you design a personal protection plan backed by award-winning customer service. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
I'm Shelter Affiliate Agent Kayla Henderson with Brent Brandstetter. Let's talk about your auto, home, and life needs.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
Moments away from the commencement of the third quarter here. A couple of things.
Well, Mark Twain hasn't shown up yet.
Well, that's true. It's going to be they're going to be on the power play. Elsberry will be. Assuming Mark Twain will show up. A couple things that I was thinking about during the break that, if you're Mark Twain, I think you just keep doing what you're doing. Mm-hmm. They're playing well. They're taking care of the ball. They're quite frankly, they're getting to all the loose balls, or the majority of the loose balls.
There they are.
They're coming back out. Elsberry, on the other hand, I think they need to get some kind of an offense going inside the arc, inside the paint, and obviously they made the 5 threes in the first half, which is a nice weapon to have, but they've got to do a little bit something else. And, you know, if you're taking a lot of threes, you get the long rebounds, and it's a lot harder to get the offensive boards to get second chance points.
All right, not only are Mark Twain back on the bench, but they're back on the floor. They actually beat Elsberry out on the floor.
No warm-ups for Mark Twain.
Louisiana's lead has been trimmed to 7, 10-3, so they haven't scored in a while over in the other gym.
Well, Elsberry flips around. They'll move left to right, and they get the ball to begin play here in the third quarter. Quickly, Davidson pushes into the near court. She's guarded by Melvin. Kicks it left side for Mound. She directs traffic. Has it tipped, gets it back. Hardwick beyond 3. Holding her hand, holding it high above her head. Koch into the paint, and she traveled. And with the first turnover of the second half, Mark Twain, the ball in a 9-point lead into the near court. Bounce pass Means, she works in, her shot off the glass and in, working against Zoe Foster. Adeline Means picks up right where she left off in the second quarter.
Into double figures now. And so is the lead for Mark Twain.
Three-pointer top of the key, off the glass, it's no good. Rebound comes right into the waiting arms of Mark Twain's Ella Moss. She'll bring it across the timeline with the right-hand dribble. Davidson picks up the defense. I'm going to have a whistle and a foul against Elsberry.
A little hand check there.
It's going to go against Davidson.
Her second.
Means triggers. Moss to Maris. To Melvin, rather. Maris Melvin. Into the paint. Shot off the front iron, no good. Strong rebound by Lizzie Mound. She pushes into the near court. Past the defender to the baseline. Cut off there. Loses the dribble. Ran out of real estate, Mark, and just had the ball go out of bounds. Turnover back to the Lady Tigers.
Sometimes you get that motor revving too high and you just run out of real estate.
Melvin guarded by Mound. Left-hand dribble. Reverses. Dumps it into the elbow. Means spins. Kicks it back out. Three-pointer on the way. Top of the key. It's good. Amaris Melvin has both of the three-pointers Mark Twain has made, and the lead has grown to 13.
She's got 10 points in the ball game. First quarter is complete over in the other gym. Louisiana leading Winfield 12-4.
Elbow jump shot right side short, no good from Davidson. Rebound into the arms of Melvin. Melvin pushes, guarded by Mound. Backs it back out, has Ross on her right with the switch. Now Means. She spins, fade away from 10. This one's short. Rebound Mound, Elsberry. Elsberry travels, saw Means coming to apply the defense, spun out of it, and picked up her pivot foot.
5:32 to go in the third, 34-21. Mark Twain has extended their lead over the Elsberry Lady Indians here in the opening round of this Clopton tournament.
Means will trigger. She rainbows top of the key now. Free throw line, Mallory. Means alone underneath. She puts it on the glass. It won't go. Rebound weak side, Mark Twain. Rebound won't go. Ball's out of bounds. Last touched by
Yeah, it was
Elsberry.
off the Koch.
Well, Mark Twain had a couple of offensive rebounds. Didn't get the score, but they've got the ball back. Beyond three, Ross holds it high, guarded by Hardwick. Rainbow Means launches a three. This one's an air ball. She's done a lot of good things tonight. Percentage on the three-pointers is not one of them. With numbers, Hardwick trying to drive left side, loses it. Pass a little too close to her feet from her teammate Davidson. Mark Twain into the near court. Right side at the hash. Tipped out of bounds by Davidson. It'll stay with Mark Twain on the far side of the court. 4:54 to play, third period, 34-21. Mark Twain on top. Rainbow into the near court between the circles. for Ella Moss. She drives with the left-hand dribble, reverses. Around Brinkman. Her shot won't go. Slapped out of bounds by Means, and she knows it. Couldn't control it. Elsberry to trigger with Davidson. Little full court pressure now by Mark Twain. Man-to-man, into the near court, Davidson. Right at the circle. Bounce pass right side for Hardwick. Hardwick holds it high, dribbles out of the 5-second, around Means. Baseline, shot on the way, it won't go, no good. Davidson, rebound Moss, she falls, gets it loose on the floor, picked up, three-pointer left wing Davidson. Off the iron, no good, rebound underneath Mark Twain. That's Ella Moss. To Jenna Ross, top of the key, Melvin. Melvin backs it back out. Guarded by Davidson. Has Ross running the baseline. Around the Mallory pick to Means into the paint. She spins with the left-hand scoop shot. It won't go. Nice move. Couldn't convert. Rebound underneath by Zoe Foster. Pushing quickly into the near court, Hardwick. She'll slow it down and back it back out at the left hash. Top of the key between the three now. Right elbow. Back to Brinkman. Baseline. Three-pointer on the way. Davidson's good. Timeout on the floor taken by Elsberry. We'll step aside for a break as well. Back with more after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Center Locker Service, Custom Works Salon and Tanning, JJ's Taco Burger and Donuts, and Kearns Construction.
Create the perfect look at Randy's Jewelry in Troy. Discover a huge selection of women's and men's jewelry, from fine and fashion rings to bracelets, necklaces, earrings, watches, and more. Silver, gold, and color jewelry for every occasion. Visit Randy's Jewelry, 400 Main Street in Troy.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
Well, timeout still underway. We are in the third period of play. 34-24, Mark Twain on top of Elsberry. The Lady Tigers over the Lady Indians. I'm Rodney Dolbear alongside Mark Froenig, the 29th Clopton Invitational Basketball Tournament.
Over in the middle school gym, Rodney, Louisiana has actually extended their lead. Biggest of the night, 19-7 over Winfield. That's with about 5:50 to go in the second quarter. So that original 10-0 lead, now a 12-point lead into the second quarter.
We've played over half of the third period here. Mark Twain has led by as many as 13, lead by 10 with the ball. Melvin, top of the key. Ross cycles to her right side, stands beyond three on the right wing. Left wing beyond three for Moss. Dumps it down low to a cutting Means, off the glass and in. Great assist by Bella Hawkins. Madeline Means with another deuce.
That's good court awareness there. She knew she didn't have an angle to get to the basket, so she just found the streaker down the paint. Easy 2 points.
Brinkman just got away with the travel. Driving basket is good by Davidson.
Alan Davidson has doubled her points here in the quarter. She's up to 10.
36-26, 2:40 to play, third quarter. Melvin directs traffic, guarded by Davidson. Going to get Davidson with a touch foul.
Yeah, that's the third on fouling, isn't it? Yep. 2:33 to play in the third quarter.
Foster checks out, as does Brinkman. Koch onto the court along with Ellen Gladney. Means between the circles, kicks it to Melvin. Melvin, right side for Moss, dumps it down low. Shot on the way, it won't go for Hawkins. Put back up and in, that was Means.
6 in the quarter, 15 in the game for Adeline Means.
Hardwick, guarded by Moss. Baseline pass for Cope. Means backs her out. Beyond three, Hardwick dribbles into traffic. Beyond three, Davidson into the paint. Her shot won't go. She's going to draw the foul. And Davidson, 2 of 2 from the line in the second quarter. She'll have 2 more coming here in the third.
First foul on Adeline Means.
Nothing but the bottom of the net on attempt number 1 for Davidson. Second one's on the way and good as well. Under 2 minutes to play, third quarter, 38-28. Means brings it right up the court. Quickly ahead of the pack to Moss. Right wing at the hash, dribbles once, hands off to Ross. Free throw line jump shot, short. Rebound, Gladney. Gladney in a little bit of trouble, gets it across the timeline to Davidson. Davidson drives, shot off the glass, it won't go. Rebound underneath for Melvin. Melvin up the far side, slows down a little bit, lets her teammates get set up on offense. Bounce pass, Means guarded by Koch. Her shot off the glass, it won't go. Rebound pulled down Elsberry. Held ball is the call as Jenna Ross got her hands in there.
Arrow favors the Tigers. Minute 22 to play in the third quarter. 10-point Mark Twain lead. Still 19-7 in the other gym. Louisiana, the 6 seed, leading the 3 seed Winfield.
Foster back in for Elsberry. Means to trigger. Into Moss, beyond 3, back to Means. Means puts it on the floor, dribbles into the paint, stops and pops. Shot off the mark, it won't go.
On the line was Kenzie Koch as she tried to gather in that rebound.
Guess we're going to say Kenzie got her foot on the line when she grabbed the ball. Substitution as Davidson takes a seat on the bench. Back into the game is Lizzie Mound, the sophomore guard. Rainbow into the backcourt, stolen. Hardwick runs the lane. Shot is blocked. Out of bounds by Hawkins. Nice job by Hawkins to knock that one out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Indians, but she prevented the Hardwick layup. It's just a 10-point game. Pass into the paint. Koch puts it on the floor, kicks it beyond 3. Gladney bounce pass in the lane to the cutting Mound.
Ross came flying in and breaks up that pass, but dribbled out of bounds.
Into the paint, and Means is going to pick up the foul there. Came over the top of Koch.
Nope, they gave it to, they did give it to Means, her second. It's terrible being faster than the scoreboard sometimes.
Koch, with her first attempts from the free throw line tonight, looks a little strong and rattles off the back iron. No good.
She was all out of sorts. She about fell forward over the line.
That was a little disjointed.
Yeah.
Well, that one's good. 1 of 2 from the line, 3 of 4 in the quarter for Elsberry. The lead is 9.
Uh-oh.
Tipped out of bounds on the far sideline. I think it's going to stay with Mark Twain.
Winfield's put a little run together and trailed Louisiana by 6 with 2:25 to go in the first half over in the other gym. 19-13 the score.
Full court pressure. Means still in the backcourt, guarded by Gladney. She comes across the timeline, looks right side for Melvin. Melvin baseline, head and shoulder fake. 18-footer on the way. Off the mark, it won't go. Rebound, Melvin. Melvin drives. She's got position and converts the basket. 40-29, under 30 seconds left. Gladney for Koch. Right baseline, picks up her dribble, gives it to a cutting Mound. She loses it, but gets it back to Hardwick. Hardwick looks left side. Mound thinks about the 3, passes it up to Hardwick with 16. Top of the key, Koch with the right hand, dribble to the right wing beyond 3. Gladney to the baseline, cut off by Melvin. Koch into the free throw line. Looking for the cutting Mounds. Hardwick throws it out of bounds.
Into the cafeteria.
So 5 seconds left. Mark Twain will have to hurry to get something off. Means half court into the front court with a shot. 28-footer, just a little too strong. And it's 40-29 after 3. Back with the fourth quarter after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, People's Bank and Trust, and Pepsi.
Everyone needs help with something at some point in their life. This is Tracy B. with PCHD, and I am here to remind you that we have certified community health workers staffed at our office that offer assistance for free to those who need help navigating local resources and more. Please don't hesitate to call 573-324-2111 to learn more, or visit our website at pikecountyhealth.org.
This is Marianne Everhart with Community State Bank of Missouri. At Community State Bank, we don't just work here, we live here. As a locally owned and operated bank, we are deeply rooted in the success of our communities. Every decision is made with our neighbors in mind, and every customer is treated like family. We take pride in supporting local businesses, helping families achieve their financial goals, and making our hometown stronger. When you bank with us, you're not just an account number, you're part of something bigger. Community State Bank of Missouri, with branches in Bowling Green and Troy. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
Well, Elsberry has trailed by 3 after 1, by 8 at the half, and they trail by 11 going into the fourth quarter, and they'll have the ball with Davidson.
And a push called on Amaris Melvin.
It's just her first foul. So time left, but
got to get something going.
Got to get something going pretty quick. Mound triggers, gets it into Koch. She steps in, picks up her dribble, top of the key, left wing for Hardwick. Hardwick back to Davidson between the circles. Baseline, right wing Mound. She dribbles into the free throw line, cuts to the basket, and going to be whistled for a traveling. Had the open look, made the basket, but not before picking up her pivot foot, and the turnover gives it back to Mark Twain. 7:37 to play here in the fourth quarter.
Louisiana's 12-point lead down to 3, 19-16, late in the first half.
Ross, rainbow to Melvin, free throw line, picks up her dribble and her pivot foot. Traveling. Elsberry gets it back.
36.2 seconds to go. Louisiana at the line there in the second quarter over in the middle school gym.
Hardwick to Koch into the near court, picks up her dribble, bounce pass right side for Foster. Back to Davidson. She sets the offense with 7:15 to play, fourth quarter. Guarded by Moss. Left wing, now baseline. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Koch, rebound underneath by Mound. Nearly loses it, picks up her dribble. And gets it to Davidson. Elsberry resets. Hardwick to Koch beyond three, guarded by Means. Dumps it down low. Mound, shot won't go. Rebound underneath Moss.
Just not enough movement in this Elsberry offense.
Mark Twain to the near court. Baseline drive. Back beyond three. Mallory takes her first three-pointer of the night. A little bit short, brushes the underneath side of the net. Elsberry gets it back.
1 point game now with 10 seconds to go in the first half over in the other gym.
Mounds crosses the timeline on the far side of the court. Has it tipped, but gets it back. Puts it on the floor with the right hand to Hardwick. Hardwick around the pick to the free throw line. Koch thinks about the three. Gets it back to Davidson. She runs it down over at the left hash. Free throw line, left elbow. Back to Davidson. She drives her shot off the glass and in. Score the basket and the foul. Davidson.
As she is up to 14 points. The foul is the second on Amaris Melvin.
Davidson a perfect 4 of 4 from the line tonight. Yep. Make it 4 or 5 as that one rattles out to the right side. Mark Twain with the rebound. Means ahead to Ross. Ross drives left side. Looks backside for Mallory. Good hustle by Elsberry's Hardwick. Knocks it out of bounds. Mark Twain will inbounds underneath their own basket.
All right, they're at the half over in the other gym. Louisiana's 12-point lead gone. They trail Winfield, the 3 seed, 20-19 after 2 quarters.
Mark Twain's taking a timeout. We'll step aside as well. Back with more after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, Shireman Memorials, and Mike Ingram Plumbing.
Pike County Glass specializes in designing and installing windows and doors for homes, along with commercial properties in and around Pittsfield. Pike County Glass can also help with screen repair and replacement, broken windows, plus windshield replacement. For a full list of services, visit PikeCountyGlass.com. Pike County Glass, outfitting homes and businesses with windows and entryways for a timeless look. Pike County Glass, 1351 West Washington Street in Pittsfield.
Eagle 102 Sports coverage brought to you all season long by Noah Builders, Pike County Mutual Insurance Agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Eagles Nest Inn, and People's Savings Bank.
After the timeout, it'll be 40-31. The lead is 9. Mark Twain will trigger underneath their own basket. Means slaps it, sets everything in motion. Bounce pass, shot on the way. Over the front iron, no good for Ross. Means rips the rebound away. She can't convert. Davidson with the rebound for Elsberry. Back the other direction. Looking for Mounds. Hardwick gets the tip. Back to Mounds. Three-pointer on the way. Koch, no good. Rebound underneath Jenna Ross. Ross ahead to Moss. To Means. Cuts, shot. It won't go. Rebound underneath by Foster. Elsberry a chance to cut into this lead. Cross-court pass. Hardwick. Her glass shot off the glass won't go. Nice rebound. Mounds has it ripped away by Means. She says, I'll take that. And slows it down. 3 minutes gone in the fourth. Melvin. Means just turns just inside the free throw line. No good. Baseline shot on the way from about 6 feet. That one's good.
Ella Moss.
First points of the fourth quarter. Lead back to 11. Pass, layup, score the basket. Nice heads up play by Lizzie Mound. Ross to Means, middle of the court, right side across the timeline for Melvin. Melvin drives, shot on the way. It goes, and the foul.
She's up to 14 points quietly in this ball game. Oh, they're going to say offensive or a travel.
Well, it's 42-33, so that basket.
Okay, so they just stopped the clock afterward.
Substitution.
Okay.
And there was no foul.
Yeah.
Okay.
But how can you sub after a basket? A 5-second call. That's not a stoppage you can sub on.
I think everybody's as confused as I am.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm the only one confused.
Yeah, they didn't count the basket is what they did. Moss's basket's still the only one of the quarter. So they must have said she traveled.
All right, believe it or not, while we're debating what's going on, there's still a game underway. Had a foul whistled on Mallory, her first. So Elsberry will inbound. Koch gets it to the near court, picks up her dribble, looks right side. Davidson launches a three. It's good!
Wow. Five in the quarter.
Lead is 8. Actually, the lead is 6. Four minutes left here, fourth quarter. Elsberry making a push. Three-pointer.
Uh-oh.
Blocked.
Ooh, very lucky was Ella Moss that she didn't get there a split second early and get a hand on that ball.
So Elsberry starting to put a little heat on the Lady Tigers. They'll have the ball with the Lady Tigers underneath their own basket. Pass for Mallory, top of the key. Melvin, baseline three. This one's good. She's tried a bunch. She finally finds the stroke. Adeline Means knocks down the triple.
And she's up to 18.
Lead back to 9. Drive, shot, blocked by Mallory. Out of bounds underneath the Elsberry basket. Lady Indians will retain possession. Gladney to trigger. Pass intended for Koch. They're going to whistle Means. That's her third. Gladney to trigger once again. Koch, 8-footer, fouled again.
Yeah, I was about to say 3 isn't bad at this point of the game. Well, 4 is.
Well, they've whisked. That was a break.
Yeah.
It looked like Means got over the back there. But
she thought it too. They gave it to Mallory.
Koch's first foul shot goes down.
She's up to 14 points. And a timeout taken by Mark Twain with 3:37 to go.
We'll step aside for a short break as well. Back with more after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Advanced Physical Therapy, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, People's Savings Bank, and Lynn's Heritage House.
State Farm in Pittsville understands that life can be tough. The State Farm staff is there to help you make smart decisions when it comes to all your insurance needs. Call or stop by the office Monday through Friday between 9 to 5 to talk to an agent. State Farm in Pittsville is located at 311 Half West Washington Street in Pittsville, serving Pike County, Illinois, and the surrounding areas.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Ackles Farm Market, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Koch back to the line. One more foul shot coming, made the first of 2. Second one rims out, no good. Rebound, Mallory. Ahead of the pack for Melvin. She comes into the near court. 3:30 left to play, fourth quarter. Mark Twain with the ball and an 8-point lead.
I think they're going to make Elsberry commit the foul.
Oh, Mark Twain gets a break there. Ball tipped out of bounds. Looked like it might have just gone off of Melvin's foot, but it'll stay with the Tigers.
Yeah, it was one of those punch fumbles that they outlawed in the NFL.
Shot on the way, no good from Moss, but she was fouled on the entry pass. I believe that was Gladney.
It is.
Picking up her first. Moss's first of the night. A little bit long, a little bit flat. She'll have one more. Gladney to the bench. Lizzie Mound back in her place. This one's short. Rebound underneath. Pulled down by Mound. Mound pushes. Backs it back out to Hardwick. Gets it between the circles for Davidson, guarded by Melvin. Brinkman, top of the key, between the circles, left wing, Mound. Mound dumps it inside. Cutting off the glass and in. Score the basket for Davidson. The lead once again is 6. 2:50 to play.
She's up to 19 points.
Head of the pack, Mallory. Shot blocked, but they're going to whistle Koch with the foul.
Her second. It's going to send Marion Mallory to the line for the first time. 2:42 to play.
45-39. Foul shot on the way. This one's good.
And a timeout taken by Elsberry with 2:42 on the clock.
We'll step aside as well. Back with more after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Noah Builders, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Heart Care Chiropractic Center.
Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats is your first stop when stocking your freezer. Brown's has frozen chicken, steaks, brats, and burgers ready to go. For wholesale and custom butchering, Brown's is your first call. It's where quality meets service. Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats. For your meat processing, smokehouse meats, and homemade sausage. Just off Highway 61 in Silex.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicky Cadwallader Real Estate, and Pepsi.
Marin Mallory in the scorebook. Made the first of 2 foul shots. She's got one more coming. It's on the way. This one's short.
Just barely brushed the outside of the twine.
They blew that one dead before it even hit the floor.
Yep. Over in the other gym, they're underway in the second half. It's now 22-19 Winfield leading Louisiana. That's the 3 leading the 6.
Baseball pass intercepted. Means to the baseline right. She turns. It's blocked, out of bounds. Fought for, saved. Elsberry has it. Ball still loose and run down by Mark Twain.
Mark Twain smart to just take it out near the line and slow this down.
They have the lead. They don't need to rush. Means to Moss, back to Means. Means just slows it down, dribbles back out, has her pocket pick, running right side of the lane. Shot off the glass, it's good. Score the basket for Lizzie Mound, and the lead is 4. Make it 5, 46-41. Pushing ahead of the pack, it's a turnover.
Oh my.
Run down by Brinkman. Brinkman picks up the dribble, now gets it to Davidson, right side, cutting, shot off the glass, it won't go. That's a foul whistle. That is the 4th on Means.
And she did not mean to. No pun.
Big foul shots coming from Mound. Rims out, no good.
Another timeout taken by Mark Twain.
We'll step aside for a short break. Back after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by William Watson Hotel and Watson 1838, J. Roberts Jewelers, Wood Smoked Meats, and Hayden's Motorsports.
Eagles Bluff Golf Course in Clarksville is a locally owned public course, available for play 7 days a week. For more information, call, visit, or go online to eaglesbluffgolf.com.
Eagle 102 Sports coverage brought to you all season long by Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
Well, Winfield has come out on fire over in the middle school gym. They now lead Louisiana by 7. 6:23 to go in that third quarter, 26-19. So Louisiana, who once had a 10-0 lead in that game, has not hit a point or hit a shot in the second half so far. That's the 3-6 matchup. The 2-7 matchup went to the 7th seed earlier as Duchesne upset Silex 56-49. Our first game went to Clopton over Troy JB 62-26.
Well, we've got a good one here. The lead has been as many as 13. It is now 5 with Mound on the line for Elsberry. Misses them both. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It'll go to Mark Twain. Well, a big opportunity missed by Lizzie Mound there. Chance to make it a 3-point game. It's still 5. 1:51 left. Pass into the corner. In the trap is Melvin.
They fouled her.
Boy, I think they had her stymied. Mound picks up the foul.
That was the
second on Mound, third on the team here in the, they kind of need to, had a few fouls to give, still have one more to give. Ahead of the pack, running to the baseline. Shot off the glass, blocked by Koch. Looked pretty clean. Ross will go to the line with a pair of foul shots.
That's the third foul on Kenzie Koch.
Jenna Ross, all the way back in the second quarter, made a pair of foul shots. This one finds pay dirt as well. 47-41. Ross makes them both.
Those are big free throws.
Hardwick, baseline, three-pointer on the way. Off the side of the glass, saved inbounds, but run down by Mark Twain. Moss has it in the backcourt.
She needs some help.
Yeah.
She got some help from Lizzie Mound.
Mound picks up the personal. It's her third.
That is going to be the 5th team foul, too. So we're going to be shooting free throws both sides the rest of the way, the final minute 29.
Moss missed a pair earlier in this fourth quarter. That one crawls off the right side of the iron, no good. 0 for 3. Second one's no good. Koch with the rebound backside. Outlet pass to the near court. Mound, bounce pass, stolen, kick ball. They're going to say Marin Mallory got her foot on the ball, so Elsberry retains possession underneath their own basket. Set to trigger is Mound.
And she was still standing out of bounds. Lizzie was, and the ball came back to her.
Yeah, she threw it in intended for Koch, but it went off of Koch's hands right into her arms, and as you mentioned, she was out of bounds. So Mallory now has it, ahead of the pack with numbers. Running right side of the lane, a cross-court pass, Means spins, shot, it won't go. Rebound fought for, still loose on the ground. Bodies go everywhere, ball out of bounds. Possession to Elsberry.
Yeah, I talked about how good Means' post move was. Her shocked face is just as good.
Koch ahead of the pack. Davidson drives around Mallory but loses control. Good defensive position by Mallory. Forces the turnover. Time getting short for the Lady Indians. Mark Twain with the 7-point lead, although the ball's turned over. Davidson drives. Her shot off the glass. It won't go. Rebound loose on the ground. Going to be a tied up. Held ball.
Which way is the arrow?
Mark Twain.
Yep. 55.2 seconds to go. Over in the other gym, it's a 5-point game. Winfield leading Louisiana 28-23.
With numbers, Melvin ahead of the pack, takes it to the glass. Her shot off the right side of the basket and good for Amaris Melvin.
She's got 14.
Hardwick into the near court. Davidson left wing for Koch. Need to get a shot up. Hardwick to the right side for Brinkman. Brinkman picks it up.
Taking too much time and a travel called.
This one's slipping away from the Lady Indians. Mark Twain trying to advance on the championship side of the bracket. Pass, Ross drives the lane, shot's no good, rebound loose on the ground. Held ball, this time it'll go to the Lady Indians. Koch will inbounds. Mark Twain full court defense, not going to let Elsberry have anything easy. They'll back off. Up the far side into the near court with the ball is Mound. Mound has it tipped into the backcourt. She runs it down. 15 seconds left. Thrown out of bounds in front of the scorer's table.
Ball game.
That one's just about going to salt this one away as Mark Twain will inbounds. They get it to Means. Means in the backcourt. Ahead right side for Melvin. Melvin dumps it down low. Mallory, she can't get the bunny. Rebound, it won't go with 3. Rebounds loose on the ground. And that's going to do it. Our final is 50-41. Mark Twain, the Lady Tigers, advance over the Lady Indians of Elsberry. Back with the wrap-up after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Service and Supply Co-op of Bowling Green, Buchanan Excavating, Eccles Farm Market, and Bill Allen Auction Service.
The Eagle 102 Sports postgame show is coming up on KJFM Radio.
Lynn's Heritage House, your home for affordable and home-like senior living, is perfect for independent seniors or those needing assistance with daily activities. Lynn's has a dedicated staff providing around-the-clock support and comprehensive health monitoring. Residents can relish the same lifestyle they've always enjoyed, but with the peace of mind knowing help is available when needed. If you or someone you know is ready for a retirement home or needs care from a hospital stay or surgery, call Lynn's to set up a tour and visit soon. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
Create the perfect look at Randy's Jewelry in Troy. Discover a huge selection of women's and men's jewelry, from fine and fashion rings to bracelets, necklaces, earrings, watches, and more. Silver, gold, and color jewelry for every occasion. Visit Randy's Jewelry, 400 Main Street in Troy.
At Gambino's Eatery in Louisiana, we're always cooking up ways to serve you better. We're now open Wednesday through Saturday, taking orders from 11 a.m. all the way until 8 p.m. So you've got even more time to enjoy your favorites. We're closed on Sundays, but still available for private events with advanced booking. Real food, real flavor, right here in Pike County. Gambino's Eatery in Louisiana.
If it's not on the menu, we don't talk about it.
At Hannibal Regional Medical Group in Bowling Green, we're not only helping kids grow stronger, we're helping grow a stronger community for the future. Pediatrician Dr. Barbara White provides the specialized care your child needs from birth through college. To schedule an appointment, call 573-324-2241. Hannibal Regional Medical Group in Bowling Green.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Sports Post-Game Show on KJFM Radio.
50-41 is our final. Mark Twain advances over Elsberry on the girls' side of the bracket, and Elsberry dug themselves a double-digit hole, and they clawed back to within 5 with a chance to get it to 3 with some free throws. Could never get any closer as Mark Twain was able to pull out and pull ahead there late in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and it was such a good start for Elsberry. They had the 3 threes right off the bat from Kenzie Koch. She had 4 in the first half, but she didn't hit another shot from the field the rest of the night. So they made the adjustment. Mark Twain did, and good for them. They held their seed and are moving into the semifinals of the championship. Will take on the number 1 seed Clopton.
Yep, it was a good, entertaining game. I think Elsberry, like I said, they did what they could to get back in the game. Neither team shot very well in the fourth quarter. Elsberry 1 of 5 from the line. At least 2 of those were in at the time of the quarter. They could have really gotten back into the game. On the other side, Mark Twain only 3 of 8 from the line in the fourth quarter, so they gave them the opportunity. Elsberry just couldn't capitalize.
All right, over in the other gym, they're down to 2:35 to go in the third. Moments ago, Serenity Chapman hit a 3 to tie it. Ball goes to the floor. Nakia Griffith picks it up, puts it in. Louisiana now ahead of the Winfield Lady Warriors, 32-30, as they go down to about 2:25 to go in the third quarter. Louisiana ball. So a big swing. Louisiana started hot in that one. Had a 10-0 lead. They ended up down by 9 and now back up by 2 in the third quarter against Winfield.
Well, we'll take one more break here on the post-game report. Back with our final thoughts on this one, as well as the game scoring log after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by DC Septic and Drain, Central Elevator, your Purina dealer, DG Firearms, and Randy's Jewelry.
Did you know the average person uses their debit card more than 20 times a month? Because debit cards are part of our daily lives, People's Bank and Trust wants to make getting and replacing your debit cards even easier. We are excited to offer debit cards instantly at our branch locations. Now when you open your account or need a replacement card, we can issue you one immediately. Call or stop by People's Bank and Trust on Business 61 in Bowling Green or historic downtown Louisiana to see how we can help you with your debit card needs. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Dawn's Monuments has been dedicated to helping area residents and their families create monuments to withstand the test of time for over 40 years. With a dedicated team of locals serving in every capacity from sales to installation crew, Dawn's Monuments treats every customer like family because they are family. When you're looking for someone who you can trust, who backs their work with options for upkeep and care and adding final dates or revitalization, visit Dawn's Monuments at 314 West Washington Street in Pittsfield. People who care for families that care.
Count on Adams Plumbing and Electrical in Bowling Green to get the job done right. Locally owned, licensed, and insured with free estimates you can trust. Call 573-470-6215 for your repair and installation experts. Adams Plumbing and Electrical.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
Well, we had a good one. 50-41 was our final. As we mentioned, Mark Twain over the Lady Indians of Elsberry. So Mark Twain moves into the championship bracket, and Elsberry will slide down into the consolation side, and these girls will all be in action in 2 days on Wednesday. Mark, you'll be back Monday for the boys' side of the bracket. I'll be back with you on Thursday on the boys' semifinal night here from the Clopton Invitational Basketball Tournament.
And tomorrow night's schedule for the opening round of the boys looks like this. Here in the high school gym, the 6 o'clock game is 2-seed Clopton against 7-seed Elsberry. And then the 4-seed Wright City against 5-seed Louisiana. In the middle school gym, the early game Winfield, the 1-seed against 8-seed Mark Twain. And then the 3-6 matchup between the Silex Owls, who just scored a big victory over Van Far last week. They'll take on the homeschool association, the St. Louis Blue Knights, the 6th seed in this tournament. That'll be the late game in the middle school gym. So our coverage again begins at 5:45 tomorrow here on Eagle 102 Sports.
Scoring breaks down as follows in this one for Elsberry. 1 point for Katie Brinkman, 5 for Lizzie Mound, 2 points for Ellen Gladney, 14 for Kinsey Koch, and leading all scorers tonight, 19 for Fallon Davidson. For the victorious Mark Twain Lady Tigers, 1 point for Marin Mallory, 3 points for Bella Hawkins, 6 for Ella Moss, 8 for Jenna Ross, 14 for Amaris Melvin, very quiet points as you mentioned, Mark, and 18 leading the Lady Tigers for Adeline Means. So a good night for her as well. Showed some very impressive moves down low on the block. Finally got one of her three-pointers to go as well there in the fourth quarter. 50-41 was our final. Have anything else from the other gym before we sign off here?
They're down to 52.6 seconds left in the third quarter, and Winfield just missed 2 free throws. A fight for the ball again, stolen, and we're tied at 32. Winfield ties it at 32 in the final 40 seconds of quarter number 3 against Louisiana. Louisiana looking for the upset, just like Duchesne did earlier in the middle school gym, as the 6 is tied with the 3 earlier. Like I said, Duchesne, the 7, beat the 2-seed Silex.
Well, certainly tune in the morning. You can hear the recap on all of the action from the Clopton tournament. Go to our Eagle 102 Facebook page. Tanis Sanders has been here taking pictures all night, and we'll have some sights to go along with the sounds that we provided you as well. And I want to thank you all for joining us tonight, and come back tomorrow afternoon, early evening, for the boys' side of the bracket. For Mark Froelich, I'm Rodney Dolbear. Thanks for listening, and good night.
You've been listening to Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Join us each week as we bring you the best of area high